Well, good morning, Miss Shawna. How are you this morning?
I am great. It's afternoon on my time, but I am fabulous.
Oh, that's right, 'cause you're on the other coast.
I'm
That
on the
other
other
coast.
coast. Other
Yes.
coast. Now I kind of want to. Mine is kind of freezing up a little bit. I froze for a second. I'm glad I was not looking with a crazy face.
No, that's my job. You get your finger up in your nose like this, and they're like, "What are they doing?" It's like,
I know, right? Every
"Are
time
we live?"
after the live, it waits a couple of hours and then the thumbnail goes up. And I'm like, why did they pick that one?
I
Why?
know, I know. Your hands in a certain way, it looks something very different, but they kept it.
Yeah, like why are we going with this one
Exactly.
again?
Like I'm sure there's a what do you call it? An innocent message there.
Yes. Yes, of course.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I checked my Facebook and it is Happy End that's saying it is live. Last night it wasn't, it was not doing the comments, and I was like, what the heck? So uh, hopefully I have it fixed today, everybody.
Yes.
Everybody. Today I got my
Everybody.
t-shirt on, my Texas A&M University School of Law at South Texas
I
College.
know that's right.
That university never came to be, believe it or not. It was interesting. The Texas A&M, I graduated from A&M, and at that year they had an affiliation agreement with South Texas College of Law, which is where I went after. And so for the first year we were Texas A&M University at South Texas College of Law, but the University of Texas didn't like that, and the University of Houston didn't like that. Their law schools didn't like it, so they sued because we were a private law school affiliated with a public university. And
Mm-hmm.
this is, of course, the Texas Supreme Court is owned by certain lobbyists, and I won't go there because anyway, the point is that the affiliation agreement fell apart, and so it never happened. But it was for 1 year, and so I was in the mood today, and I'm like, I'm gonna wear my lawyer thing. Do the lawyer thing. Lawyer. He's a lawyer. Oh my!
Lawyer.
My son-in-law is a lawyer. One's a doctor, one's a lawyer. Topic discuss. We're
Right.
what do you call it? These Huxtables. We're the Huxtables of the gay community. Oh my god. Oh
I
my
hear
goodness.
you. I hear you.
Yes, nice to see you in. Miss Bonnie, good to see you in
Hey,
as well.
Bonnie and Vanessa. Yes.
Miss Bonnie's just listening. She doesn't like seeing our faces, I guess. She's just
Guess not.
listening. All right, Bonnie, I won't take that personally. I put on the nice glasses just for you, okay?
Absolutely. And I'm wearing pink today. Last week I had on black because it was cold outside.
I was gonna say, what? You in black? No. The pink.
But I
is
did have pink. I had a pink lip. I
Oh, okay.
had, a bright ass pink lip too on top of that.
Especially with the black showing, I'm sure it like flashed it even more, right?
Yeah, so it was all the colors, all my accessories was popping because they were colors. So
Good morning.
But
Hey,
today
Ricky,
it's
how
getting
are
up
you?
to 80 today, so
Oof.
I'm like, oh yay. Short sleeves.
There's certain people in this country who would love to see half of 80. I'm telling you.
I know.
Bonnie
Oh
says
yeah,
we're on the
and
TV, by the way.
oh, okay, good. Hey. Um real
Vogue,
quick.
Vogue.
I know. I want to do this take a moment of silence for the people in for that plane crash.
Oh yes, Kansas. From Kansas, was it Kansas they were flying from?
I didn't get the details of it. I know it was a
Wichita,
skating
Kansas,
team.
I think it was.
It was a
Yeah.
skating team that was on there.
Yes.
And the helicopter, the people that was in the helicopter.
Yeah.
We're just sending out some prayers, some strength to all of that. And to find out what that black box is saying. So
yes. Well, it's interesting because I heard when you have two airplanes in the sky and they pick up an impending collision, they have warning systems that take over automatically and divert them. We just had that happen here in Phoenix about 3 weeks ago. Two planes were coming into the same runway, and somebody had screwed up. And so both planes, because of the systems that are in there, they automatically sent one in one direction, the other in the other direction, and there was no harm. This was a helicopter, Black Hawk helicopter, military helicopter, with a plane situation. I don't know if the helicopters had that same situation. I don't know. And therefore, but the plane also because it didn't have that communication, I think. So I'm wondering if the helicopters now probably have to just be considering having the same stuff. This is very weird, and it's also weird because they asked the helicopter if he had sight of the airplane. Do you have sight or whatever? Because I heard the recordings, and they confirmed they had sighting of the plane. And next thing you know, boom. And so it makes you wonder if they knew that they were looking at the same plane that we're discussing, or was it different? Again, you see overnight with a busy airport and planes coming in and stuff, you can misplace some of the lighting for planes and whatever, and they're wondering about that.
Oh, Bonnie said the plane had no warning.
Well, I don't know if it was the plane or the helicopter, but I heard the conversations back and forth, and it was like it was saying imminent collision, and it's funny when I saw the image, and this is what is interesting to me. If you're looking, the image is coming right at you, right, and it's the headlight of the plane, correct? Right at you,
right.
And on the side you see the helicopter, and you're like, what? And then, so they said they ran into each other, but it looked a little different. I'm not conspiracy guy, but if you look at the image and you see, because again, when you see a plane's headlight, you know when it's looking directly at you, because it's like this, it's not like a little, and this was like this, so you know it's coming at whoever was taking that film, and then you see this thing just come like this and strike it, and it didn't. The amazing thing is it didn't like come. It blew up like this, and then like this, like the Challenger. It wasn't like a plane crash I've seen before. It just. I need to watch the video. That's fine.
It lets you know. Now you want to ask some questions. Who else was on that plane? You know what I mean? Like, hold on.
Yeah.
Things to make you go,
Exactly. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I send condolences to all that are lost.
Our condolences to each and one of those families.
Yeah, and the skaters, they had just had such success at that.
Yes.
They were coming back on an ultimate emotional high. There was actually the Russian dance team, was a husband and wife who were the Russian medalists in the 80s and 90s, I think, who had won medals in the 80s and 90s in the Olympics. Their son, they were there because they're part of the organization that supports them, and then their son is one of the ice skaters. And he had medal, he had placed, and they unfortunately, did not survive. So
yeah. It's sad. Yeah. It's sad.
So, folks, one thing I wanted to mention to you, I said this last evening. For those of you who didn't watch, I won't punish you for it, but you should have watched because it was interesting. But the one thing I wanted to mention last night is that we are experiencing. There's so many natural things happening in the universe. We had the planets aligned, which is something that hasn't happened.
That was awesome.
Absolutely. And it hasn't happened in centuries, this many planets aligned. We've had full moons that were bigger than ever before. And we've had other things happening that in alignment, because if you understand astrology, there's a lot of things happening crazy. And that crazy energy is being seen in our politics, in our daily lives. So there is a lot of things happening right now that is causing chaos, drama, people being concerned, people being worried, people being happy and jubilant, depending on where you are in your spectrum. The point is this: when you have this much kinetic and frenetic energy. Kinetic is the bouncing off of, like, frenetic is just how much and so fast. The point is when you have this much energy coming at you as a people, it thins the veil, because we have, again, frenetic and kinetic it creates activity. And when you have energy acting like this, the higher the vibrations, which again, all this energy is creating a higher vibration, it brings us closer to the veil that separates us from the other side. Okay. And so don't be surprised. Do not be surprised if you are getting visitations from family members, if you're getting words and feelings and inspirations from family members, if you're feeling all this kind of stuff from family members, because since the world itself is experiencing such high vibrational levels, it has brought us all up. And again, to talk to spirit, you have to have high vibration, because spirit energy is very high vibrational. And so that veil is now thinner and thinner. So if you have ever wanted to speak to a family member, to speak to somebody who's crossed over, a friend, a relative, a family member, whoever, if you've ever wanted to speak to them, even if you wanted to speak to somebody who you never met, say you wanted to speak to Einstein, say you've always wanted to have a conversation with Einstein. I know you're going to think I've lost my damn mind when I say this, but this is the time to be able to reach across that barrier and try to reach out and connect to those people, because again, the veil is very thin. So if you've not yet learned or mastered or even thought about opening and understanding how to connect to the other side, this is the time to do it. Because when you have all of this happening in you turn on the news, you cannot tell me you don't turn on the news and feel overwhelmed for the first minute, because again, our world is getting this energy. And so when you have this kind of energy, take advantage of it. I would strongly suggest, and I'm going to pop it up here, I would strongly suggest you doing
go check out this video,
which are we're free. I'm not selling something here. Okay. This is actually meditation video to help you connect to your loved ones. Okay. And this is one of the things you can do. But you don't need necessarily this meditation. But if you do this, you have to do it 2 or 3 times before you get into the visualization, because this is very much a visualization thing as well. But you can do many things to help yourself to quiet your mind and open up your opportunity to have this conversation. This will not continue. This energy, it cannot be sustainable. There's something that's going to happen, and we're going to go over an edge. We're going to hit a wall. And so take advantage of it while you can. And so if you want to do the candle exercise, where you light the candle, and for 5 minutes a day, for 7 days a week, you focus on the flame and you block out the world. It takes the first 3 days, you're going crazy. By the second minute, you're like, I can't do this, I can't do this. And you do it. But when you quiet your mind, you will hear from the other, and they will talk to you either in word of mouth, they will talk to you in visualization, they will talk to you in ideas, thoughts, they'll talk to you in scent and smells and all these things. So know that the other side will communicate with you if you reach out to them. And if you've ever wanted to talk to your dad, like me, my dad comes and visits me quite often, thank goodness. And we don't have great conversations because he was never a talker. But he comes when he really wants me to do something, and I tend to listen to him very well. And if you guys remember, my dad came to me on 2 occasions on 1 week 3 years ago and told me, sell my business and use, get rid of those properties. And I did. And sure enough, 2 days before we closed, the interest rates started going up and the prices started leveling out and then dropping. And if I had not listened to him, I would have experienced that. He also visited my mom on the same 2 nights. The same 2 nights he visited me, he visited my mom and told her to sell. And so when she called me, she said, son, you're going to think I'm crazy, but you're the only one who I know won't think that. Your dad visited me. He visited me on this night, and he told me to sell my house. And she said, I'm ready to sell the house. And she had always fought us and said she would never sell that house. She did. And I said, Mom, you're going to think I'm crazy then, because on those same 2 nights he came to me, which is crazy. So again, folks, when the veil is thin, if you are open and you're ready to receive, and you do just a little teeny bit of work, don't be surprised if you're having a conversation with that loved one. If you've needed closure, that conversation can take place. If you just need a little reassurance, that conversation can place. If you need a little love, that conversation can take place. And I will tell you, if you watch the video that Angie and I did a live stream on, I think it was a week or 2 ago, Angie and I were doing a live stream, and she picked up a male spirit first for the same person that we were reading, and then a female spirit came to me. And before I know it, Angie and I are picking up 2 spirits for the same person, which is kind of crazy. Again, it explains that energy. And while we were live, all of a sudden an energy came and was staying here and then disappeared. And then about 15 seconds later, another one just crossed right by, and it's on film. If you go to my YouTube page, click on lives, and go and find Angie and I, not the first one, the second one, because the first one was last night, and go to 47 minutes and 30 seconds. Watch it for about a minute and you will see what I'm talking about. One of them comes from behind and flies right here and then zips that way. And the other one, about 10, 15 seconds later, you see a massive energy just come right across. Right across. And don't be surprised if today while you're watching behind Shawna or behind me.
That always happens.
Yep, it happens. And again, the veil is very thin. So I don't mean to belabor the point, but I just want to let you all know, don't take this opportunity. Don't miss this opportunity. If you ever wanted to speak to somebody, if you needed closure, if you just needed somebody to just have that conversation, you know what conversation I'm talking about, that conversation that you didn't have that you wish you had, this is the time to do it. Okay. So if you don't do the meditation, I totally get it, but try something else to quiet your mind and be prepared to take what's coming, because it's wonderful. Okay. So I'll get off the soapbox now. So, well, Miss Shawna, so how are things happening? What's been happening with you? I haven't seen you in forever. Folks, we haven't been live since January.
Since December, honey. Last year.
Yes.
Last year. I ain't seen you since last year.
Have I gotten prettier? Have I gotten wonderful?
I know. All of that is also sauce. It has been a wonderful, I'm still promoting my astrology planner, the digital one and the physical one. Once again, I have the physical one, so it's not third party. They will be shipped from me. Yes, the digital ones come instantly. Okay. It's new and better. It has QR codes inside of the planner, and the QR codes take you to a video for the month, a tarot reading of an oracle, all that good stuff. A reading for the month for the collective now. Okay,
and so those QR codes are only in the book. So if you don't get it, you don't get access to those. No, they're not anywhere else. You have to have that.
Only exclusive there. Okay, yes. Only exclusive there.
Exclusive. Oh my goodness, exclusive.
Yes, and there are some coupons at the back of the book and of the planner, and it sets you up for the next planner. Okay, so and for some see, as soon as you said spirit, don't be surprised, spirit being behind me, I get a whole ringing in my ear as I'm talking about this planner. So I won't be surprised that spirit was showing up for some of y'all today, because they like to use me. They like to touch. They like to poke. They like to, did you see that? And do the whole ringing. So yeah, thank you. Just thank you.
Indeed. Now this is the QR code for the hard copy.
Yes, that's the QR code for the hard copy.
And then this one is the QR code for the digital
copy.
Yes.
So and the digital copy is only $20.
Yeah, and you order this one, it will come to you instantaneously. Well, not instantaneously. When Shawna's off here, it'll come to you.
No, if you go and order right now.
Oh, it comes to you.
It's automated. If you go and order right now, it's that instant.
Oh, I didn't realize. Even better. Yeah, I thought maybe you had to hit a few buttons or something. I didn't know.
I got to figure how to, work smarter than harder type of thing.
Goodness gracious. Miss Shawna's got it.
It comes instantly. Yes, and it's all yours. Now, if I see that you have purchased, say somebody accidentally erased this, and I know that you purchased.
Who do you think would do that? I don't even. Who would?
And this is the honor thing, okay? Don't just, can you send me one for free type of thing? No. Because the goddess be knowing, okay?
Yes.
Just to let you know, the goddess be knowing.
You may be psychic.
Yeah, I may be. I may be.
But I've been that guy. I will admit to it. I called because I had a computer glitch and I had some, and it disappeared or whatever. I guess I was, I don't know what happened, but I was like,
yeah,
Shawna, I'm so sorry. And she's like, oh, no problem. I know you bought it. We're going to send you another one. So yeah.
And it's only one time. I only do it one time though. There's a limit to that. Cause y'all ain't going to do to get me gotcha. No.
Exactly.
You're not going to get me. Okay. But other than that, also the new moon was yesterday, Lunar New Year as well. I have an amazing video talking about how to harness the new moon energy in Aquarius. So go check that out
Is
on
it on
my
YouTube or what?
YouTube.
You didn't give me a heads up. I could have downloaded it.
I'm
Thank
sorry,
you.
we got to talking about some other stuff this morning, which was impotent. Okay.
You got me all scrambling now. What is this? I will find it before we are over, and I will post.
Yes.
Post that link.
Yeah. So it's up there. Go check out if you follow me on YouTube, what you should be. Okay.
You better be. Y'all better. Y'all
what? What? Don't let me come and find y'all. But definitely, it's the latest one. Besides me going live on Thursday by missing my brother from another mother. I'm trying to tell you.
And if you haven't subscribed to the Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot, then this is the way to do it. So let's make it do it, because that's where the video will be once I post it. And I want to there, you know? So,
but it's talking about the new moon. It doesn't. I don't get too crazy into it because it's only 7 minutes. Okay, it's like a 7-minute video for the first time in a long time, y'all. I'm cutting my videos just a little bit, but when spirit flows, it flows. Okay, but it breaks down the new moon. Also, what to do, what not to do during this time. Just because it was yesterday doesn't mean that the energy has gone. The energy is still here. It's about new beginnings. Okay, this is the time to be setting your intentions in a big major way. And for long term, we in Aquarius season. Okay.
Aquarius.
Yes!
This is the new moon in Aquarius beginning. Miss Shawna, if you do not mind, what I'm going to do is I am going to play a little bit of the video so people can get a little taste. Okay, so folks, get ready, sit back, get ready to enjoy. Let me take this off of here.
Yes.
Well, with this new software, we can do amazing things.
Oh, yay!
Of course, let's hope I don't under deliver when I over promise. Here, let's try this.
Let's find out. Let's find out.
Do y'all see it?
Yes. Welcome back to Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot. I am your goddess Shawna, and your cosmic guide to navigating the rules for you and how to harness its power and of course. Okay, that's the introduction. What you have innovation, independence, and connecting with the collective. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, which is the planet of change, and Saturn, which is the planet moon's energy. Might show up in your life. Okay, you'll feel inspired to innovate and approach problems with new angles. Another thing is a desire. Yeah, now y'all got to go watch.
Exactly. We gave you a little taste there. So I'm going to post that so they can see the title and click on something forward, okay? But
also check out the make sure you watch to the end of the video, because there are some journal prompt questions that dive deep and they help you set your intentions as well. So yeah, go check that out. Exactly. And give me a thumbs up. I love it. Turn off my mic. It wasn't my mic, Julie. That was the video. It wasn't my mic, Julie. But and leave a comment. Let me know what your intentions are, or maybe one or two. I love to hear everyone's comments or your thoughts.
Exactly. So and more importantly, when you check this out again, Shawna has taken the video and did placements of time. So the one thing that I was able to do when I was bouncing through, I wasn't bouncing through randomly. In her description, she tells you what's coming up. And so you can move forward in the video to the places you want, which is why I did that. So you can see that she benchmarked for you. So if you want to pass the intro because you heard some of it, you can go right to whatever section based on the information in the description that you'd find you are most drawn to. which is great.
Yes.
So again, you don't have to feel like, oh my God, I must spend all this time or whatever. And it's not a long video anyway. But the good part
Straight
is,
to the point.
if you want to get to where you're looking for, go to the description and you'll find which time mark to click on, and it'll advance you to that place in the video. And so that's kind of why I was bouncing through, because if you notice on the very bottom, those benchmarks are also there. They're segmented in time. And it's such a wonderful thing to do that, because when you have a long video, sometimes we don't have a lot of time, and it's good for us to know when to go, where to go, and just give me the good stuff. Give me the beef.
Yes.
Where's the beef?
Yes. Where is it?
Exactly.
Where is it? I'm with the Alaskan king crab. Where's the Alaskan king crab legs?
Exactly. So know that option is available to you.
Yeah, I got you, Julie. I'm just messing. When Don played the video, it was an echo. You are absolutely correct, but it was on his end, not mine, because my mic is right here and it's nice. But no, it was like during the playing. But either way,
Did I mess up? Did I mess up? Did I do something wrong?
No. It's all right. It's okay. It was an echo when it was playing.
I was hoping you were going to spank me. Oh my gosh, damn, missed the opportunity.
No, we are okay. I have to mess with Julie. Julie, Julie's my Virgo sis, so I gotta be messing with her and Bonnie.
Absolutely. So welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Julie. Welcome in, Bonnie. Welcome in, Angie. Nice to see everybody. And Miss Angie's back to work for the first time in a while. She's been off a little bit for some things, and it's I'm sure I'm glad she was able to find a little time to catch in and pop in with us, which is nice. So
yes. Hey, Zig, hello. How are you? Crystal, Rachel, Jess, Ray, yay.
Hello. Hey, Ray. How you doing? How you doing in Kingman, Arizona? They had snow there the other day, Miss Shawna. They had snow.
Y'all can have it. I don't miss it.
And I was able to upload that. So y'all, if you want to click on that new moon video.
Oh, nice picture.
Exactly. I wonder who took that picture. I don't know. They pictured amazingly.
Who took that picture? Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh, I have to take myself back. Like, is that me? Am I the problem?
No, baby, you're the drama. You're the drama. Could it be me?
Yes, could it be? Yes, it is me.
Pretty in pink. There you go.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. Again, welcome in, everybody. And let's see. ES, welcome in. Jess Mercer, welcome in. Crystal, again, Ray Lopez, Angie.
Yes.
Bonnie. Oh my goodness.
Valerie.
I've been so busy talking. I have been ignoring. I'm sorry. Valerie, welcome in. Brittany Kittle, welcome in. Maria Maldonado, welcome in. Rachel McCants, yes. And Rachel, it's I saw your texts or your chats last night, but they weren't coming on here, and I had to go to Facebook to find them by the time you left. So yeah, Rachel, definitely I owe you a reading. We owe you a reading, and we will do
Well, let's go with Rachel. Start off with her.
Let's do. Rachel, do you have a specific or a general? Let us know. Zingisa. Well, that's an interesting. I like that. Zingisa.
I know. I call her Zig. I say Zig.
and she's on your thing too. And while you're at it, Miss Zingisa, make sure you pop over and subscribe to mine too. I would appreciate it. Thank you very much. And Miss Julie, of course, Marie. Is that trying to be like a Marie?
One is a troll, the other one is not.
Yeah, because it looks like the same message.
No, one is Marie. A troll. But the Marie, the one that has the last name as an M, is not a troll. No,
the Lenor.
Yeah, that's a troll.
Yeah, and they're trolling us in Spanish. Damn, you're gonna troll me. At least troll me in a language I can understand.
Right.
Right. I'm just saying. I like to get pissed off for the right reasons and not the wrong. So help me out here.
Right.
Like I need an excuse to get pissed off, right?
Right.
I can get fired up on my own.
Oh, that's all it takes.
Miss Rachel says, "Dang girl, you're looking good." I think she meant that for me. I know. Oh. But Miss Shawna, it's okay. You can look good too.
Thank you, girl.
Yes, Vanessa's watching from Walla Walla, Washington. It's 20 degrees. Holy moly, Vanessa. Lord. Vanessa, I'm gonna look to you right though. I'm gonna give you this. See this loaf right here? This like here. Oh, they ain't nothing. They ain't nothing.
No,
I
I
just
know
moved
it
a
ain't.
second
But
household in 2 feet of snow with another foot of snow coming down. I sound like my mother and my father talking about going to school, uphill 5 miles in the snow or something. But this is true. Just 2 weekends ago, I just moved a second household. Me and my 2 sons with 2 feet of snow on the ground, a foot coming down of snow, and 3 degrees, and a truck that got stuck 5 times. So Vanessa, you ain't doing nothing. You ain't experiencing nothing.
hey, Nikita. I don't know if I said hey to you earlier, but hey.
It's Gatekeeper. Nice to see you in.
Yes.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
All right. Telepath Matt.
Just as the
Hello.
scrolls have upgraded to a different language.
They did, child. Obviously, we can't keep up.
Oh Lord, yeah. But I tell you what, Vanessa, Walla Walla is a beautiful town. I love that town. We stayed there at least once that I can remember, and your downtown district is so cool, and the wines that are made there and sold there, very cool, very cool. We love it. We love it. Yes. So let's go to Rachel. Rachel, is it a general or a specific you would like, or did you just
And
come?
she said a general.
She did? Okay, I see it now. Yeah, there you go. And Miss Donna, you just did a flash. You just like a pop that us like there. Boom. So,
Oh,
spirit over there.
these pink glasses is working today.
You better work it, girl. Do your thing on the runway.
Don't get me up. I'm about to turn this camera around so I can see my my runway walk.
Do you have your 6-inch pumps on today?
No, but I could go get them real
Yes,
quick.
you can. I've seen her walking them. She can walk in those pumps. I'm telling you.
Don't get me. Yeah, I would have to. It'll be a quick walk because you got to walk to that chair. Take these suckers off. I haven't put them things on since I did them 2 competitions, and that was it. Okay, Miss Rachel. Miss Rachel. You have the King of Swords here starting off. I feel like this is like some maturity. This is definitely wow. Okay, this is what I'm getting because it's like coming in quick. I'm just so stuck on RuPaul right now.
I'm sure he would appreciate that.
Yes. Just because I was like this King of Swords energy, it's like this presence of like really, really maturing. Like you are in a different mindset. This mindset is taking you places. Okay, it may seem like things are like coming in so quickly, but that's a good thing. It's not nothing bad. It's a good thing how things are lining up, and it's like, all right, one after another, because it's closing the door on a lot of other things that need to be like that burden that like coming to a completion. Okay, this 10 of Wands, honey, it's like you don't have to carry this load anymore because things are being taken care of, because you are in this different mindset. I can't stress that as enough of how your mindset has matured, of like, all right, bam, listen, I ain't got to be doing it this way. Let me find a better way of doing this and then do it that way. And this is the way you're doing. I feel like you are really seeing things differently. And you're not afraid to set it in your way, doing it your way instead of someone else's way. Someone else's way is not working no more. So I'm going to do it my way. Like Frank Sinatra. You got the world here. There's success. I also feel like there's some traveling happening for you. I don't know if it's like coming up soon, but I know after we just sit here and just talked about the plane and stuff, I do feel like there is some traveling involved, like a trip of some sort. I don't know if it's like with your girlfriends or work-wise. It's just some new energies, new people. It's like celebrating, or you may be going somewhere, or maybe it may not even be flying. Maybe you're taking a road trip somewhere. But I do see travel in within the sight. You got the Ace of Swords. There's a breakthrough definitely happening. And it's the breakthrough that's happening for you, Miss Rachel, is involving your finances. Okay. You got the the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this breakthrough has been a long time coming, but it's not going to something that's going to happen overnight. It's taking its time to get to you, but it's there already. It's just like, poke it along. Let me make sure, I step over this stick. I don't want to hurt my horse as I'm coming. I don't want to drop these coins just in case there's too much attention. They're going to rob me as I'm on my way to you. I know that's kind of crazy of me saying that, but that was the way I'm breaking it down of what's happening. But definitely it's like an offer coming to you. Don't miss out on this blessing. Okay, this is the gift. This is the blessing for the Four of Cups for you, which is giving you. This is like abundance, financial abundance, but other abundance in every area of your life. I feel it's like you're coming out of. I say this all the time, but this is the best way of saying it. Coming out of the trenches and being recognized, being acknowledged, being just on point. And it's like you rising above your situation all the way. And it's like this glorified victory type of moment that's coming for you. Things are definitely going to be happening quickly. I feel like a road trip, celebration, leaving things behind, like a new idea, something of learning something new is definitely coming in for you, as far as in a new skill, or maybe it can be that one idea that makes it just set everything off. This is like a rebirth that you're going through as well. Remember what Don said? We are the veil is very, very thin. So don't be surprised in heighten your intuition is in heightened, or it is heightened. What the heck? It's heightened. But have patience with yourself. And this is going to allow you to bring balance in. But also I feel like you're going to have this deep sense of learning more of the mystery of the unknown. And that's the learning part. You got the Six of Wands again. So yeah, this is you being acknowledged. It's your time to shine. I think that's the best way of putting it. And it's happening for you, Rachel. So I hope that resonates with you, or give you some clarity and confirmation, let you know you are on the right road now.
And Miss Shawna, my dear, this one's for
Yes.
you.
Yes, and that is so perfect.
Rue is watching, baby. Rue is watching you.
Yes, Rue better be watching me, daggone it.
She's taking lessons.
Yeah, auntie. Well, hold on.
Exactly. I just had to do that. I couldn't help it.
Oh yeah, I love it. I gotta give me some of those. Those are the opera ones, right? Like you sit up high and you watch.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah. All the drama in one little island. Heck yeah. Rachel, my dear, let's see what I got for you. Your aunt is here today. We have 3 from Walla Walla in the house right now. Vanessa, myself, and Maria. Oh, well, welcome all in, everyone. Yes, indeed.
Wait, what?
I am Bambi in heels. Oh, the way she walks, I guess, because it's justice, because of
yes.
It's like,
Yes. Oh shoot, I knew it.
Yes.
I was talking about a trip to the beach, either Oregon. I feel like it's a road trip, but I also see a flight happening. So a flight from to get onto the road to get to where you're going.
Well, there's the road trip right there. Look at this.
Yeah,
there's a trip right there. So it's gonna be a distance. It's not gonna be close because that's a journey. So it's interesting there. And it's interesting because you've been, again, there's something has been you've been talking about. There's that harvesting. This is the planting the seeds, watching it nourish and grow. So yeah, you have been planning and talking about it, because this is that planning talking card and putting it in place. So keep putting the plans in place. And it's going to be a good trip, because it's the opposite of this, which is wonderful. This would have been negative in this sense if you would have seen it that way. So this is a positive sense of you know what you want. There's no question, and you're going to move forward with that. And I'll look at this. Listen to spirit. The spirit. There's going to be a rejuvenation there. So you're going to. This is going to be a relaxing place where you're going to find some rejuvenation, some confirmation of whatever you've been looking for, and just the time to relax and chill. So see this as an opportunity to learn and grow a little bit while you're at it. You know, and maybe again. And when I'm not talking physically, but again, psychologically or spiritually, or just kind of, or just watching Mark jump in there and be an ass, you know, which is
for real.
Nice. So, Mr. Mark, while you're here, let T.S. Madison tell you how I feel about this.
Until your resume is equivalent to mine.
Hush. And Mark's picture is a woman.
Well, Mark
with boobies.
All right, Mark. Live and learn. Do what you do, but not here, Mark.
No,
Miss Mark. All right, there we go. Marie Maldonado sent us a picture. Let's see what the picture was. Wait a minute. Why come it won't let me do? It won't let me do a cut and paste. What is that? Ain't that a blur?
I don't know.
Yeah, interesting. I will figure out how to get that to. I can't click on it on my own, because then when I do it,
it won't let me click on it either.
Yeah, I'll figure it out though. We'll get it. I'll pop it up. So there you go. So that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting for you, Miss McCants. Absolutely. Marie Maldonado. I wish I could. Let me see if I can.
Oh, it's just a picture of her.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to send us no picture. We don't do that.
Okay, we're good. It's all good. That's her aunt. Oh, I see. That's her aunt.
Oh, okay. I was like, you don't have to send us a picture, honey. We fine.
We believe you. We believe.
We believe you.
Oh. Well, while we're at it, Crystal, you know what? Let's go ahead and do Crystal, since she just asked that wonderful question. Hello, would love to know if the year will be bringing in anything new for me. And please and thank you. Absolutely. And we're not looking for a love reading, so if that's what you're looking for, come in there. But we can see what comes. That's what Miss Bonnie's for. She does the love reading.
You can see her. Yes, we can see Miss Maria.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me get one more, because this is amazing.
And if anybody wants a love reading,
this is the lady.
Follow her.
Any relationship questions?
Yep.
Go there.
Wednesday mornings, Sunday afternoon. This is the one.
The 1, the 2, and the 3.
Exactly. Save it for this one. Or even Miss Julie will take them too, because Miss Julie goes on with her.
Oh, so yeah, Julie about that life too.
And of course, now Miss Julie's going to shoot me and say, no, don't connect that to me. That's a Bonnie thing.
Too late.
and warning. This is, warning. Don't send them to this one, because Miss Angie's like, oh, do it. And as Angie, let me let Angie talk in her own way on this one. Here you go. Yeah. Ready?
Look at my face. Don't do it. No.
Because if you do it and you ask Miss Bonnie and Miss Angie a question, especially when we're live, this is what you're gonna get. Yeah, and that's
what it's gonna be some drama.
Exactly, and Shawna and I are the same on that one. We're just not the right ones for love. Usually, when you come in and ask a love question, you already know what the answer is. You ask the question because you were hoping for something different, and it doesn't always work out that way.
Hey, Heidi.
Hey, Miss Heidi. Nice to see you in.
From Boulder.
Yes.
All right, Miss Crystal. Crystal. You got the Queen of Swords. Well, aren't you stepping into your diva-ness? Okay, let me say that correctly.
Exactly.
It's like you're taking your life back type of thing. I love that for you. At the same time, it's like you are ready to move forward. You are ready to move ahead in life, and this is what you're doing. And what you're moving to, I just want you to see how these cards are. Okay, how was it? It was like this. This is what you're moving to. You're moving into, there we go. You're moving into the Wheel of Fortune. Do you see that? Do you understand what that means? That means good karma, good fortune, success, and abundance. That's what it's like you're stepping into your power. You're understanding your power. You're understanding who you are and what you're capable of doing. At the same time, you're moving right into that mindset, that even it could be changing your environment, okay, changing the way you move, changing your patterns, all that great stuff. But this is what you're bringing into your life. This is what this year is bringing in for you, is that 10 of Cups as well. It's that ultimate happiness card, okay, where you've been through it. Okay, the Queen of Swords is not anybody that ain't never been through it. Okay, the Queen of Swords has been through it and will continue to go through it, but now it's going to do it on their own terms.
Yeah, because she will
Like
cut
they
you.
ain't got
She will cut you.
Oh, right. I was just about to say, and
Absolutely.
don't care. She won't give you no band-aid. She
Nope.
ain't stitching you up. She's not taking you to the hospital. You're gonna bleed out.
Yeah.
And she's gonna put lemon and salt on your wound. Okay, just to
Exactly.
rub it in, just even some more. Y'all don't
Yes.
do that for real, but I'm just saying.
No, she doesn't play. She doesn't play. That's for
No,
sure.
don't play at all. But here's another queen. This Queen of Wands is a person with patience, but not afraid to put in the work. Okay, not afraid of the hard work. But now there's different things that's happening. This Queen of Wands is this energy of attraction. Okay, like great things, good things are being attracted to you. You are attracting a lot of great things into your situation, into your life, where there is a foundation that you are building with this Four of Wands. Okay, you build stability. At the same time, I feel like a celebration happening with your close-knit family. And that can be your immediate family, or that can be your new tribe, or who you consider family. Okay, because family don't necessarily have to be blood, honey. Okay, this is celebrating your accomplishments, regardless how big or small that they are. All right, don't downplay the small achievements. Don't downplay them. Don't, it's something's happened. You achieved it. Celebrate that. Okay. It's a win, honey. It's a win. You do have the Death card. The Death card is representing letting go of the old you. Okay. As I say that, I have the Hangman here of surrendering to surrendering your past, your trauma, your whatever to spirit. Okay. The Death card is a representation of a rebirth happening for you. The old you has died off, and this new you has emerged, and it's time for you to change up. It's like you are the one that's changing up your patterns. You are the one that's changing up your habits. You are the one that's making a change. Now, mind you, you did not have the Tower card, but that is a great, in this sense, it's a great sense because you are in control. Now, if the universe steps in, then that's when that Tower card comes in, and that's when your butt, your head, your whole body is gonna hurt. Okay. And that is the worst, because it's like, okay, you told me you wanted this change to happen, but you did not take initiative to make things happen or make the changes that you needed to make, and you just steady more just popping on this thing, on this train. It's time to get off this train. Matter of fact, I'm gonna derail it. Okay.
And what does Valerie tell us about that, Miss Shawna? Do you remember? You remember?
So when I started on this healing journey, about 2 years ago, my life was like really unmanageable, and I got shut. You know how the universe or God kind of like taps you on the shoulder, you don't listen, kind of gives you a little push, you don't listen, shoves you to your knees, you still don't listen. I got shoved on my ass.
Just as a reminder.
Just as a reminder, okay? But listen, you have the Eight of Swords. You're coming out of your own limitations. Do you understand? Nobody else. You, Crystal. You are the one. You know, a lot of us feel like, dang, we can't do this or we can't do that because there's things that's holding us back. There's people that's holding us back. But when we look ourselves in the mirror, who is the main one holding ourselves back? Us. So now this is you getting out of that. You have this much power. You have that much understanding to come out of all of this. This is not tight. Okay. That blindfold you can take off, and then you will have this clear understanding of, okay, well, these birds are not tying anything. You think it's tying something up. You think there's things that's holding you back. It's not. You looking at yourself free, but you see yourself, you're free in reality, but you're looking at yourself in a way where there's limitation, there's restrictions. No, it's not no more. So have that realization that you are the one, you are the queen. Have patience with yourself as you go through on this new journey, because you are literally moving along on a new journey in your life. Okay, this is a new beginning for you, Miss Crystal, and this is a big one. This is an awesome one.
Take the opportunity when it arrives like this, and you have the kind of energy that's
Heck yeah.
Make sure you use it to your full advantage, because it doesn't come around often. Not when that energy alignment works. And I was able to get Miss Maria.
You have three major arcana too. So it's some major changes is happening.
Yep. And again, this is something that's long lasting, not just because with the major arcana you get something that's long lasting. With the minor arcana, it's passing. But the major arcana says, hey, this is transitional. And when you get three of them, like, okay, hello, pay attention.
Pay attention. Yeah.
Yes. And this is Miss Tia. This is Auntie Tia. This is Tia.
Which you got it up. Okay.
Anyway, Tia Maria. Here you go.
I went to the site and saw it. I'm like, yes, hey, Auntie.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Looking fine at any age. How wonderful was that?
Yes. I love the rap.
We should do that. We should incorporate that into this, folks. If you want to send us a picture, and if you come on live and you want to send us a picture, and while you're live, we will take it and pop it up there, and just a way to say hello. We like that. We like that. That's kind of cool. I like that idea. Thank you, Tia, for planting that seed. I love it.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. So who is next, Miss Shawna?
Well, let's go with Maria, which is Tia.
How do you solve a problem like Maria?
Let's go with Auntie.
Yes. Auntie, do you have a question? Miss Maldonado? I didn't see a question, though. Let's see.
I didn't.
What you got? Let me see here. Yeah, I don't see a question, but let us know if you have a question.
Are you still here?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a question. I like that.
That's a question.
Where's my pendulum? Is she still here? You know?
Still here.
Yes.
And it's gonna say yes.
Exactly.
It's gonna say yes.
Yes. You must be here because you just said thanks. So let us know.
Yes.
Do you want a specific question? If you do, give us the specific question, not say specific. And if you have a general, let us know as well. Absolutely.
Oh, thank you, Julie, for what color is your highlights? This is not highlights. This is the full color. We did a full color, honey. It's just the way my hair sits. I don't know, to be completely honest. I think it's like a honey brown. I don't know. But when I went back to North Carolina, my hairstylist did it. But it's not a regular color. This is a color like that has no ammonia or anything in it. So it's a longer process. But it conditions and moisturizes the hair all at the same time. So
It's the divine goddess special.
boom. I could tell you the name brand, which is Influence, and that's all. I don't. It's the brand he used. I don't know what else. Sounds like a general. Okay. It should have said, "Yep." Okay. Oh, you got a job. Yeah, it's like in the light, it's really, really bright, and in the sun, it looks amazing. My mother-in-law told me when I curled my hair, I sent her a picture. She says, "You know what your hair? You know what you look? Who you look like?" I said, "Oh, I look like girl." She said, "You look like an actress from the 1940s because the way I had that Hollywood, I guess the Hollywood curls, but because of the color too, because this is a popular color back then." I was like, I like the 60s, but thank you. I like the 40s too. Thank you. I'm pretty sure I didn't like what was going on around that time, but I like the way everybody was dressed, you know.
Christina, we'll mark the time. The time, if you ever want to come back and watch it after, Christina, when you have a chance, come back and watch the video. Go to YouTube, of course, on either Shawna or mine's, and look for the hour of 56 minutes, 56:30, and 56:30 to 57 minutes, and that's when we're going to start for your aunt. So to watch it. Okay.
Everybody want to know.
Is that your mom? Is Maria your mom or your aunt? Because again, you're Maldonado as well, so she may be your mom. I don't know. So there you go. So what you got there, Miss Shawna, or sister even? I don't know.
Is it?
I don't know. Maldonado is the same name, so I don't know that.
They trying to so wired. Couldn't find your live. Oh, so weird. Okay, got it. I couldn't read. I guess these pink glasses are not working today. I know. I don't know why. For some reason, couldn't find your page. Well, I'm still around. You on it now? Say. Okay. So, Miss Maria, we got the 5 of Cups here. If so, let me introduce myself. I'm kind of like a straight shooter when it comes to the readings. Okay, when it comes to the cards, and I don't try to hold nothing back unless it's too personal. Then we got to hit you up later. Okay, but here we go. With this 5 of Cups, I feel like it's time to stop crying over spilled milk. Things didn't happen. Now it's time to move on. This is your freedom. I resonate with 5 as a freedom card and change. Okay, especially when it comes to the 5 of Cups. You have these other 2 cups here in the back, if you can see. They're not getting any attention, but these cups is like, I mean, you can't keep beating a dead horse. Okay, it is done. These cups have been filled to the rim. Now they are cracking because you're putting all that attention into those cups. Where you got these 2, it's like, hello.
Hold that up again too. When you look at this picture, Maria, one thing to visualize is that the cups behind you, that's like you're turning your back on your windshield and you're looking in the rearview mirror. You're focused solely on the rearview mirror, which is those filled cups. And you're focusing on what has already happened, which is keeping you from moving forward with the cups behind you, where the nourishment, where the nutrition, where the growth, where the change is going, because you're so busy on your knees looking backwards. You can't stand on your feet and move forward.
Right.
Sorry, I had to just do that because it was
no. That is perfect.
Is so clear.
Yes. I mean, like,
in this situation.
Really, really clear. But that's like the same thing. It's like you can't keep. Okay. So I got a great video. If you want to ever go check it out on YouTube, it's about victim mentality.
I'm gonna pop it up there too because it should still be here.
Okay.
Go ahead, Ms. Shawna.
And the reason why I really should do a part 2 just to do an update with it, but I was moved by spirit with it. It's when we are stuck in that victim mentality, victim uh,
Mentality.
mentality. Thank you. It's we stay stuck, and if we don't know how to get out of it, we're just gonna stay right there. Okay, this video is gonna help you with the understanding, with the flow, and that video was really a channeled message from spirit to help others to come out of that. Okay, and how to navigate. A lot of times, your solution is just you changing your mindset, you speaking. Now, there's a great book of The Power Within that helps you with that. This is changing what you say, how you say it, to manifest things into reality, to manifest what you truly desire. Okay, what your heart desires, not what the mind is telling you. I'm talking about what your heart is telling you. Okay, so this is moving from that. I highly recommend that book for you. So here's the thing: once you get out of that space, because you will, okay, it's really up to you of when, but you will get out of it. You have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is something so awesome and so amazing, but it also reminds you of the passion, the love that you have for yourself. You see that this knight is not dropping that cup, that is holding it dear to, I got to get it to where it needs to go. And it's so much passion. It's nonstop of this. As it's moving forward, okay? Everything's moving forward. You have the Nine of Cups. This is where the confidence is coming back up. This is where the self-esteem, but this is also wish fulfillment here. Okay. You're taking inventory of the cups that you need to be paying attention to, the cups that you actually need to be pouring into, your goals, what your dreams are. That is what you need to be paying attention to. The first cup that is, it's like that proud moment of, bam, all of these cups are silver. This cup is gold. This person is so proud of what they did to get this cup gold. That's the confidence. That's the confidence that you have of putting in that work, making your cup gold. Now, along the way, there's the three of swords. Okay, that's going to happen because you are changing. But the Three of Swords, don't look at it in like the heartache type of way, like grieving or so. This is what spirit's fun. Grieving of your old self. Okay. Grieving of you letting things go. Think of not being in that way anymore. Now, it can be a revert feeling like you gotta go back to waddling, feeling sorry for yourself type of thing. But no. That's why you have this book, for a great reference of to speak, to write things out, to rewire your brain. Now that may feel like there is some frustration, but have patience. Have patience with yourself, because this is going to allow you to heal. All right. Now you have the High Priestess. This is stepping into both realms of what of the spirit realm and the physical realm. Okay. This is also having that understanding of the unknown, because this is where you're stepping into. But this is also the mystery of learning you. It's like this rediscover of you all over again. And to top this off and to end this, you have the Ace of Swords. This is a major breakthrough that's happening, that will happen in your life in a great way. Pay attention to your dreams, but also continue to dream big. Okay. That's what I have for you.
Super, super, super. Hey, I just thought Missy had a great comment. And so it said, my mama used to say, comfort is where we tend to stay,
Yes.
even if it's not a good place. And that is so true. Sometimes we we get into let's say disjointed situations or whatever, and then sometimes we do it, but you have to work at being in a good place even if it's not comfortable in that moment. It's true. And I totally get that you have a diagnosis and that you have issues that that are somewhat beyond your thing, and then we're not saying that, we're not discounting that, but when we're talking about what this is that you are there is, if you'd read the book, my book, what I'm talking about specifically, there's what's called the placebo effect. And the placebo effect is if you're taking a medicine and you're getting the placebo, but yet you believe you're not getting the placebo, you're actually getting the medicine. Sometimes because you believe yourself to be better, you overcome certain things, or you help yourself in some ways. And more importantly is you have to be active in working on helping to move beyond whatever crisis you have, health or psychological or whatever. And so know that the healing process and the change and so forth starts within us, because we're the ones that make the determination. Do we want to do that? And do we want to see an effective way? And so we start with ourselves. And then as we grow beyond that, then we get the help via psychologists, psychiatrists, medicine, all those things that can help us. But we make that determination first, and then we move forward. So where Shawna is, what Shawna's whole read is about is, again, staying strong, looking forward. Don't look backwards about what has already happened. Yeah, you have the situation. Yeah, you have problems. And yes, it is frustrating. And you will have setbacks. This is part of, and I will tell you what, if any career, of anything that people do that can understand how sometimes your failures can lead to success in the future, it is somebody who does this kind of work. Because what we do, and I'm not comparing the two, I totally get this is not the same road, but what I'm saying is, in comparison, when we learn to communicate with spirit, when we learn to have these conversations, we are given symbols, we are given information, we're giving other things, but they're not crystal clear. And we have to learn and grow our vocabulary to understand what it is we're doing. So often as we read people and we're getting like a new spirit or new energy or something like that, we wind up getting a situation where we have, where we're given something. We're like, okay, I don't understand what this could mean for you, but in my life, this is what it means. And then we work through to find out how that might translate into your world. And so part of our failure is our success, because we learn via what isn't what they're saying to help us understand what they are saying eventually. And so it is frustrating. You have setbacks. You have times where you feel like you're moving forward and all of a sudden not. You have times where the spirits are talking to you and then you're clear as day, and other times they're clear as mud and you're like, what the hell? And it can be frustrating. Now, again, I'm not comparing as in one for one. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that as you move through this, understand, if you're looking so completely at the back end of things that haven't worked, or things where you've had successes and then it fall off and then you have to get back up and do it. Focus on the getting back up. Focus on the cups that you have gained. Focus on the ground that you made forward before you took a stumble. Again, you've made progress, and stay with that. Because we are humans, because we are animalistic in nature. Shawna and I were talking about this before we started the program. My book clearly tells you that we inherently are wired to be negative. We go negative first because fight or flight is our instant. It's an instinctive reaction. And so anytime you tell some news to somebody, they instantly go to the negative side, because that's how we are programmed. And we have to reprogram ourselves to receive things in a positive way. And I gave Shawna this example, and I've said it online here before too, because it was part of the book, is that there are ways. If you want to feel connected to somebody, you lean in, right? This way you connect with them. You have that conversation, you have that feeling, right? However, if you are afraid of somebody, if fear comes in, what do? You pull back. Now, think about it. If I were to tell you good news, right? And you're like, oh, that's wonderful. Look what I just did. Instinctively, my body went to the negative response of pulling back, but yet I'm trying to celebrate the positive. And so we have to work on continuously retraining our brain to think differently, to respond differently, and to see things in a positive way. And eventually it works. It takes time, it takes energy. So again, what I'm trying to get across here is that you are the key to unlocking every potential that you have. Medical science can help you, maybe prescriptions can help you too, but it starts and ends with you as well. Because if you buy into the fact that you can make a change, if you buy into the reality that you can change and it can work, then it will work. It will, but remember, it's never a straight line. Life is never a straight line. There's always bumps and grinds. And so you will take stumbles and you will have ultimate highs. You will have some breakthroughs and you're like, oh my gosh, this is great. And then weeks later, you may have a crash. The crash doesn't define you. The breakthrough doesn't define you. The progress defines you. So know and celebrate the successes along the way. Know and celebrate the fact that you will have stumbles. The stumbles are just stumbles if you get yourself up and you dust yourself off. Should you stay in the wallow in the mud and should you stay down there, then we have a problem. So again, face forward, move forward, be positive, and help yourself along the way here. And when you're retraining your brain, in retraining the brain, the successes will follow. Now, I'm not saying it's the answer to everything. I'm not. Again, medical science, psychological science, all those things are included in this, but you have to play a key pivotal role, because if you embrace the wholeness that can come, if you embrace the successes, all those things, then I assure you that you will move yourself further down the road. And again, yeah, we've had failures. We've all had failures. I can go through a litany of failures I've had in my life. And if I stayed in those failures, you can imagine. And one of those failures, by the way, inspired me to write my book. If you read the book and you read the intro and you read the first chapter, or second chapter, I think it is, when you read my story, you will see it could have been one of my biggest failures. It could have been they could have kept me from doing anything further in my life. And I did not allow it to do so. And so you'll see the impetus for my book in chapter 2. And that is what has pushed me forward. And that's why I know we can, to a degree, a very big degree, change and alter our trajectory from here, from inside. Okay. So there you go. That's what I got for you. That's what I got for you. Now let me.
You're breaking it down. Me, I'm just all over the place, probably breaking it
down.
No,
the cards were great and they were good, but I love the fact that we were able to. It just kind of this really went with the conversation that you will not believe the conversation Shawna and I had.
Literally,
here was so much about what we just said, and
yes,
let's just say that this reading was
another confirmation of
it was like we knew, we must have known that we were going to have this situation. Because it's like, I can't believe how closely resembling our conversation this was. Now let me get a little petty here. Call me Mr. Peter Pettigrew and Mr. whatever, because I'm Mr. Petty.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Exactly. There was a wonderful person who decided to come in to my house and Shawna's house. And I love the fact that they said, with all respect, and I appreciate that. So Nothing, their name is Nothing. And I should give them that credit, but they do have a good question. And so I will address it. I love it because they say, can I ask something? If tarot real, I'll help them with their English. If tarot is real, but, and again, I'm being petty, I get it. If tarot is real, why don't you use tarot to be rich? Okay. Fair question. Yes. First and foremost, the one thing that I cannot do for myself is I can't read for myself. As much as I try, I cannot do it. Some people can, and I love the fact that they can, and I love hearing that they can, but I can't. Okay. The second thing is we have free will. And so even though we're given information, sometimes we make choices and we tell people this all the time to you guys. We make choices. We all make choices based on our free will. If we had listened, maybe those choices would be different. If I had not listened, maybe those choices would be different as well. I do not know. But again, not every road leads us to the same place. And 2 more points, and I'll get off the high horse here. 2 more points. First of all,
I love when you pet in.
Exactly. First of all, I think my life is pretty damn good. And if you knew me, and if you followed me like on Facebook, I don't mean to brag, but I got a damn good life. And I've got a life that gives me nourishment, gives me happiness. I got two boys who are challenging and loving at the same time. And I have a spouse who is wonderful. I have a home life that is great. And I have more than I could have been blessed to have been given. I am truly blessed. And every day I thank the spirits and the Lord and everybody else above for helping me to find that path. So do I need more? No. Do I want more? It would be nice. Am I happy in my life? Yes. Is that what I wanted for my life? Absolutely. And do I struggle? I struggle because of the struggles I impose on myself. Now, that doesn't quite answer your conversation, but I'm telling you, if you're looking to me and saying, why haven't I used tarot? I did. I used my spirit and my spirit guides to guide me through life, to get me to a very comfortable place where I need and want for nothing except for learning, growing, and continuing to give back. Okay, so there you go. That's that one. And then the last one, I kind of lost where I was going with that one, but it'll come to me and I'll trigger at one point. But I will tell you this: no matter what, if you believe, then you believe. If you don't believe, you don't believe.
Right.
But it's a fair question. But if you don't believe that you can change life, make a difference, or ask for direction from somebody, from something else, then for me, and not personally trying to be rude, but I kind of feel sorry for those who don't believe that someplace, somewhere, something, somebody's kind of there's an energy helping us and can give us inspiration or advice or warnings, and since I have been blessed, and you probably nothing, Mr. Nothing, since, or Mrs. Nothing, since you don't believe in tarot, you probably don't believe in mediumship either, but I have been blessed to be given an amazing opportunity to speak to spirits on the other side. And they have happened while we've been live. And if you watch my other stuff, you will get the confirmation that the information that I get is coming from people that I do not know, have never known. However, I have information that is specific to them that I would never have known. How else would I have gotten it? And so by having that connection and meeting the people on the other side who are working on behalf of their family members, working on behalf of me, and knowing that there's something more beyond this, I don't have the questions that you do because I already have the answers. And I know that I am blessed, and we are all blessed, that family over there and friends over there,
Yes.
people we've never even met over there, who have made it their work for a period of our lifetime to come in and help us bring us this message. And again, if you go back even 2 weeks ago, and Angie and I were here live on a Wednesday night, and a woman was here who we had never met. She had never come in before that I could recall. And Angie picks up on her, I think it was her baby's daddy, who died 2 years prior. He came in. And while we were doing that, a woman came in, and the woman had brought an end to her life 2 days prior. And I picked up on that. I picked up on her having twins when she passed. And that woman was a friend of the woman who we're reading for. And that woman came in to give her peace because she had passed 2 days prior. We could never have known those things if we just out of the blue. And yet we gave very specific information. So nothing, you're welcome to not believe. And if that's what makes you feel comfortable, then you should do it. But know that no matter what you say, my experiences have brought me to understand something very different. And I will tell you over and over again, I will defend what we do.
Me too.
Is valid and it works, but it only works if you want to hear it. And most people who are like you, who have that question, don't want to. The only thing I would suggest is that when you come into someone's house, be respectful, which you were. I appreciate that, but know that you're going to get the answers that maybe you don't want to hear. So there you go. Ms. Shawna, I'll let you pick up from there. Then,
well, I think you said it good, because I have some other choice words, but I feel like we probably get bleep, bleep, and bleep, and so.
I thought about going that. I thought about going that route because I can do it.
I was really sitting here thinking about Angie and what would she do?
And you know what she would do. You know what she would do.
Look at my face. Don't do it. No.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
why even put my energy into that? We
Exactly.
haven't had one in a very, very long time. Okay. In a very, very long time. I was ready because I was, what's that? Find it. I'm getting it together. Give me a moment. That meme. Yeah, I'm getting it. Hold on. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
trying to, we haven't had one, but we appreciate you. We even appreciate you coming in because that counts for us, for our lives. So thank
Yes,
you for the number. Thank you.
And,
Thank you for,
and
you know,
as a good Southern person will say, bless your
bless your
heart.
soul.
See you in church on Sunday.
Yeah, funny. I will usher you in with the white gloves. How many we got? Two in
Exactly.
the front. Two in the front.
Exactly. Can you move aside, please, so these people can sit down?
Yes,
Come on,
yes.
make
Would you
some
like a
make some-
church fan? Would you like? Go ahead and pay your tithes. Here's the envelope. We got the missionary, we got the Sunday school, and we
missionary-
got the building fund.
Okay, that's a whole different topic. Well, missionary.
No. We're gonna make you pay while you're in church, so you might as well pay
Okay.
for all three of these departments.
Yeah, my mind was I'm like, no, I was
I know it was, but it wasn't that one for nothing. Not for nothing.
Exactly. And it's interesting too, by the way. Yeah, and yeah, no.
Hey, hey, it's not for everybody, and that's okay. But at the same time, there is wisdom, there is guidance. We just have a different vocabulary that we use. We say the same thing.
Exactly.
Saying the same thing.
Yeah.
But we use tools and we like illustrations. And we're just in tune to own our gifts. Everybody got gifts. Everybody has gifts. If you want to know how to use your gifts, there is a great class on Tuesdays that you can contact. Bam. Okay. See how we turn this into a positive?
Exactly.
Oh, on Tuesdays, there's a great class that you can sign up for. Send email. Oh, over there. Even if you want to send it to me, I can send it over there, and they'll take care of you. Don will take care of you. It's judgment free, and it's what? How many hours? 2
hours. 2 hours.
2 hours. 2 hours of doing exercises, of getting connected with your gifts, honey.
And not only is it judgment free, it is cost free. It is free.
Yeah, it's free. Free 99.
Exactly, my favorite price, free 99. And I was actually trying to quickly get this done because I really wanted to do this. Yes, okay. I'm getting ready to pop it up. Give me about 2 seconds more as I'm stalling for time.
It's all good.
Yes. I just wanted to tell everybody an interesting thing happened while I was busy in my world doing 10 billion other things. I also am now.
Yes. Trying to take the glory away from what just transpired.
Exactly. It's loading right now. I'm going to pop it up as soon as I can. But I took the opportunity to take a step forward in other spiritual ways. And I am now an ordained minister. So credentials of ministry. Yes, I am an ordained minister now. And while I'm sharing the good news, I had some other great news happen just yesterday. By the end of the day, I got a little email from the city of Scottsdale's public library system. And they wanted to let me know that my book is now in the public library here in Scottsdale. And I thought that was such an amazing thing. When I was a kid, I've already told a lot of folks this story, and it's true. We had this beautiful building. Remember, Maryland is one of the 13 colonies. And so when growing up in Baltimore, we had this big, beautiful building downtown that was the Enoch Library. And we had little branches everywhere, but the one downtown was impressive as hell. And it had these marble columns, and you walk into this atrium, and the atrium is wide, and up you see the walkways around, and 3 stories, and every little room, and also the collections of books and so forth, and study rooms. And I thought, how impressive. Wouldn't it be wonderful to have something in a library like that? It kind of with all these amazing folks. And yesterday, it all come back flooding back when the Scottsdale Library sent me things congratulating me, letting me know that they've included my book in their collection. So if you're in Scottsdale, you can find my book in the library, and I love that. I think that's just a wonderful thing, and so I had to share that news because it's like it's one of those things, and it's interesting because remember I months ago I told you I won the Impact Book Award, the International Impact Book Award for the body, mind, spirit, and for personal growth and development, 2 different categories. I won that award for that, and so I was like on a high. And now this happens, and I'm getting ready to celebrate the 1st year anniversary of the release of the book. And I thought, how cool is that this happened so close to that?
Absolutely.
March is when I released
Absolutely.
it. So anyway,
I can marry y'all too. Mine is just back. I got mine I think when it was during COVID.
oh, cool, nice. So we are both. So we are reverends.
We are reverend.
Yes, I'm the Reverend Doctor.
Yes.
Rivera. So there you go. The doctor comes from the jurisprudence, by the way, because when you become a lawyer, you have to get a doctorate in jurisprudence. So it's not doctorate in theology.
Boom.
A little different.
Yeah, when I took my Reiki, my Reiki 1 class, that was part of the thing at the end. And she just hooked us right on up. And she was like, yeah, go here, sign up, because you have already passed your stuff. I was like, oh, did I just become a reverend? Wait a minute. What else? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
so I got it during COVID.
So if you are in Naples or anywhere in that part of Florida, Miss Shawna can marry
on
you.
this side.
She can marry you. I
can marry you.
And if you play, or you can, you can also fly her all over the place. Fly her to New York or to California, and you fly her there. She'll marry you there or whatever, as long as you're on the travel.
Yes. Oh, right? Nothing is back, honey. Nothing wants to smoke today. Yeah.
Mr. Nothing. I would probably do some research before saying no one is buying the book, because unfortunately a lot of folks bought the book.
It became bestseller. What are you talking about?
Exactly, Mr. Nothing. It was the #1 bestseller, new
release
on March 31st, 2024 on Amazon.
Yes.
Let me repeat that, Amazon, which is a national bookseller.
The hate is real today. This is how you want to start your day off? Nothing.
Yeah. So, Mr. Nothing, let's be respectful, because again, I was respectful to you when I could.
Absolutely.
I could have easily.
You can get blocked at any moment.
Exactly. So, so there you go. But I'll let you do a little thing. You continue to behave though, okay? Because if not, we're gonna have to, So, if you don't care about money, why are you asking to do it for free for people who believe? If you don't care about money, why you ask just to do it for free? That's because we do it for free because we don't care about the money. What the hell?
Right.
Did you read what you just wrote before you hit that send button? I mean, come on, do me a favor. Read what you wrote first, okay? Because it doesn't make sense.
The thing is, it's typing too fast, trying to get the stuff out and can't get it out.
Yeah, and let me help you with your diction, because your diction's really stupid. If you don't care about, if you come on, let me work a little bit. Come on. I don't mean to insult you, but damn, if you want to be witty, try to be witty with somebody.
I mean, be smart at it. I mean, just
I know. No hate. I just came across you are live, really? You're live. And again, capital I.
No hate, but you just spewed hate. I don't get it. Is it?
I think we having a great time together. Okay. Shawna and I are having a great time. We always do.
We always have a great time. Welcome to our live. This is your first time.
Exactly. Would you like to?
If this is an easy day today, what are you talking about? Because it gets a little crazy.
Yes. Would you like a reading? Nothing. We can give you a reading if you want.
No, boy.
I've already kind of read you, but
just read. Wait a minute. You just read.
I was gonna say I've already read you, but I can.
You read them to the filth. In a nice way. It wasn't even tripping.
Exactly.
Oh man, I tell you, y'all.
Who is next, Miss Shawna? Who deserves a little more attention than Mr. Nothing? We don't ask for money. Have you again?
When did we ask for money?
Not listened. We've asked nobody for any money. What the hell are you talking about? Yeah, you are confused apparently. Lord have mercy. My child, please.
I need my fan today.
Yeah, did we post some kind of thing to say, hey, Penn?
No, we didn't.
Clearly, nothing. Oh. Are you guys autocorrection?
Yep.
Yeah, we are. For somebody who is illiterate, give me a damn break. Do me a favor when you type out something, go and pop it in Grammarly first and hit the button so Grammarly can fix your diction and your grammar and then put it back in. Help yourself here. If you're going to come at somebody with at least complete sentences and proper diction. Come on, help yourself. And
I just read what Bonnie said.
Do end a sentence. They really do belong at the end of a sentence. Have you noticed what Super Four Cider Girl said? On the bottom, see at the end, there's a period after sometimes. There's a period there. See it? That little period? It's that button on my keyboard. It's right beside the comma. Don't confuse the two because a comma means there's an extension. All right? Exactly. Let me help you. Okay?
Boy, I tell you, petty at this spot. I said, hey, this is free entertainment, y'all. Free entertainment. Y'all need popcorn or something. Let's go with Tanita.
Okay, let's go what
Tanita, what's your question, honey?
And you see Jess Mercer, she texted at 11:44:44. Her message came in 11:44:44. I love it.
Stop playing.
All those repeated numbers, amazing. And 44 is always a good
number. I got 13:44:44.
Yes.
Jess. Listen, Bonnie said, and that's what I was laughing at too, Jess. Bonnie said, Miriam and Barium. That should be the slogan.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's a perfect one for a minister.
That is a perfect T-shirt.
Yeah.
Miriam and Barium. So, Tanita, I know you're still here, love. Because you just messaged, yeah. Tanita. No, it's Tanita. Did I say it wrong this time again? I think I did.
Hey, you. There you go. How about that one? Hey, you.
Hey,
Are you here? Are you still here?
There we go.
Got it?
Yeah. I'm going on a job interview tomorrow. I would like some guidance. If I'll be successful and if my pay expectations will meet. You start this off, Don. Leave nothing alone.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. I'm seeing. Yeah.
Okay, it's Tay. Okay, because I was like, wait a minute, did I get this wrong again? Because she wrote it out last Thursday, and it was all wrote out.
Oh,
good. All right. Have a nice day. Have a nice one. Let's
see what we got for Tay. What am I getting for Tay? Tay, can we talk? Tay, do your research about the company before you have the interview. Make sure that you understand the company completely and understand its corporate energy, its corporate what do you call it? There's a vibe or whatever. Anyway, I don't know. I really am not getting a good feeling with this one for you. I wish I could tell you something different, but I don't want to dissuade you either, and I don't want you to go in with a negative attitude about it. But do your homework. Make sure you understand the company well. Make sure you understand what it does, how it works, and so forth. And also, it's kind of bringing its guidance and how it moves forward as a corporate partner. I don't get a good feeling with this one. I don't get a feeling of I just see, it's like I see you spinning your wheels. I don't think this is going to get you where you want to be. I don't think it's going to be productive. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope that it works out well. But the corporate mission, exactly, yeah. And there's like a corporate goodwill that comes as well. So, but I just don't. What are you getting, Shawna?
So for the original, I couldn't get anything. Nothing. Not saying that to deter you from going, because exposure is bomb. Okay, talking is bomb. Getting in that flow is bomb.
The experience of
So,
doing it. Yep.
right. So regardless, look at it as a practice round or some sort, but don't go in being like, oh well, I'm probably not gonna get, because you may,
Yep.
but it just seems like, I just see something else that's more down your line and getting exactly what you want, because you do have the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups here. So it's like you're going to get what you want, literally, and it's going to be exact. But I feel like this place, I couldn't get any hit off of it, like no energy from it, really. I just feel like this is more like the next, the nice practice stuff, like having your confidence up regardless, because who knows who they know that they can be like, wait a minute, we had a great candidate to come in and do this interview here. It's not for them, but we know someone or a company that's looking exactly for what you do. You know what I'm saying? So don't go in having low confidence or knowing that it may not go somewhere. It will go somewhere. Okay. It will. It's that extra little boost of like believing in yourself, believing what your skills are, asking the right questions, answering the questions with, straight confidence. You never know who someone knows, but I just see, just not with this particular place, but I do see somewhere else, and you getting all of what you ask, the straight happiness. But this is going to be more of a foundation, and it's I just see, so it's like abundance altogether, especially with this Four of Wands. Wands represents career, things like that, and that Four of Wands is a celebration. But as I'm looking at this, I see the dragonflies. It's like, trust your intuition, okay? Because dragonflies represent intuition. It represents that higher intuition, almost, per se. But then there's lavender that they're in the field that is representing calmness. So it's like, head up high, be the queen that you are, be the goddess that you are. Take that step even higher. I almost feel like that Queen of Wands could have came out, but it's that there's something better. Okay, I think that's the best way of putting it. There's something better, bigger and better, and I feel like it's going to be happening soon. So it's not like, we'll win, because usually I don't do time because it can be unpredictable. But in this case, that is showing. This is showing up like soon energy. Okay, it's just not this particular spot. That's all. But hey, get that experience, get that, so when that next time you have your interview, it will flow like second nature. You won't feel nervous. You won't feel like, like, do I gotta question this? Because if you had to question this, you already knew in your gut what was going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's interesting because to add to that, though, it's interesting because I'm picking up there is a person specifically who's an impediment, and so while you're interviewing, don't be surprised if you encounter this person. This is the person you're going to have to really work if you're gonna do anything to see progress with this. This is a larger woman. She's short but heavy. She has a rounded face. She has a bit of an attitude because she believes there's a superiority complex with her. She has a bit of an attitude she gives off. You'll know her instantly because she gives this energy that's like, her shit don't stink. Excuse my French. She got the hair, and she wears heavy perfume. I mean, I see her very clearly, and you smell her before you see her, that kind of thing. And she's the one. She is like, I've been here forever. I know what it is to be here. I know whatever. And she's got that little attitude, not little attitude. She got lots of attitude.
A big ass attitude.
Yeah, exactly. I had to go with her big ass. So
Boom. I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same thing.
I'm like, you opened that door, I had to go there. I just had
I
to do it.
know. I wanted to say it, but you said it for me. You was quick on it too.
Yes. So that's who's going to be the impediment. That's who I see. And that's the woman who is going to be problematic for you with this. And again, that goes back to culture. She's been picking people. She's been very instrumental in bringing people in. And that's, you're not going to, that's the feeling when you see it and you get that, you encounter her. And I think you will be encountering her on this visit, or if there's another visit or something, you're going to see her, encounter her, and you're just going to go, whoa,
You will automatically know.
yeah, you're going to say, that's not the corporate culture that
Nope.
I'm kind of wanting to be part of. And so don't be surprised. Well, that was a technical term, by the way, Miss Bonnie, not French. That was technical. Yes.
That was not French, honey. No.
Oh, and then
I know the person. I worked with her before. I know the company too. The owner is an amazing. Oh, well, there you go. You know, when you get them, my stuff don't stink. I'm seniority around here, and I do the hiring and the firing. And it's like, you know, having this person on your team that you think that's loyal to you is bringing people down. Is like, that's not what people want to, you know, go to work and be around.
Not that, but they're only on one team, their own team.
Their own team. And on top of that, it seemed like the owner, you know, or the person above them is scared of them because they've been there for so long. You get what I mean?
Yep.
So why even work with? Why even have that headache?
Yep.
But there you go.
So there you, yep, exactly. That's the person who, that's the energy I picked up. That's why I kept asking my spirits, okay, why are you pickling this? Why? And they said, here's why. And they gave me a very clear, distinct image. And for people like nothing, that's the image I got because I got it from somebody else with spirits higher up. So there you go.
So on top, so here's what you should do, Tay, is cleanse yourself. Okay. Just cleanse yourself of that energy, period.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Sage, you know, speak your affirmations before going into the interview. Just cleanse yourself of that energy so it doesn't stay on you when you leave from it.
Yep. Because it's
You
like
know what I
stank.
mean?
It'll attach.
It's
like
stank.
It will attach.
Yeah. So
and we're not saying
watching
stink, we're saying stank because there's a difference.
What a A. S-T-A-N-K.
Yes.
Stank.
Yes. Also, if I were you, I would have, if you could, this evening or tomorrow, I would do it in the morning. I would burn some Palo Santo. Before you get that in your, breathe it in, bring that Palo Santo with such a positive energy. Pull it in. Also, if you have some selenite, take a little piece of selenite with you and a little piece of amethyst.
Amethyst. It's in
amethyst will keep your mind tranquil and will block the BS.
I was just about to say, because I got mine over here.
Mm-hmm. I was like, what's under there? You keep it under here?
No, the end is just to the side. It's in, but it's just to the side right now. I don't have any pockets. So I don't have no pockets. So where am I supposed to put it at?
Exactly.
Listen, my great grandma could put a whole billfold wallet, and you couldn't even tell it was there.
Mm-hmm.
Until it was time for her to pay for something. You're like, where did that come from? What?
Exactly.
Got no pockets.
I tell you what, when I think I've told you this story before, but some of you guys out there may not know this. Years ago, when I was just out of high school, I worked at Memory Boards as one of my 3 jobs. I was working 3 jobs, get my way through school. And the ladies would come in the bargain center, especially when we would have a big sale on paper towels and toilet paper. People would come in and they would buy just carts loads of them. You know, I'm like, it's only paper towels and toilet paper, right? But anyway, it's so funny because these ladies, they travel on the bus. They know how, and they knew how to protect themselves. I grew up in Baltimore City, and so they would come up to the cash register and I'm like, ding, 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 this is how much. And back then, cash was king, and often people paid with cash, believe it or not. I know there was a time where that doesn't.
Oh, but they still pay with cash.
Oh, yeah. And then you'd see them go. And they're digging deep, and they're like lifting up a breast and work. And I'm like, what the hell is all this? You know? And all of a sudden, this wad of cash comes out, and then they're like, You know?
Ugh, salty as hell.
Yeah, because it's like the finger. I used to love that. Either this one or this one, and then that finger would do that.
Yep.
And then they'd hand me it, and I'm like, I had to touch it, and it's like, and it's all wet and moist, and it's got.
See,
Like, oh. So, and that we had to go through to get to where we are, and it's like,
yes.
I love the experience, but at the time I'm like, oh, and it's wet and damp, and where it's like it's breast damp, you know what I'm saying, underneath because they just they flop over, and it's like one of those things.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, not even in a wallet, it was just like there, and I'm like, oh,
it's just there.
God.
Oh my gosh, my cheeks. Let me tell you, that's that. Listen, if you can put that money in your hand after it didn't came out of their whole
oh yeah
pocket up there, you have survived every disease.
Oh no. Oh no, that wasn't the worst. The worst, and I'm gonna stand up for this one so y'all can see it, okay?
Oh gosh.
The worst is when they're standing at the register. And let me get back further.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh yes, baby. We're talking shoe toe fungus on the money. Yes, I would rather have boob money than shoe money.
Right, than shoe money.
Because when you see the feet, the people who did this, when you see those
socks?
feet, oh my God, the gnarly bumps and all the other stuff, and the ash and and the heels, the heel of the foot with the white, the down. You know how heels usually do this?
Yeah.
No. These heels came flat, and then it was like this white thing that connects the foot to the. It's like I don't even want to know what that was. I'm like, oh my God, what happened to this? And they're taking it out of. I'm like, no, no. And so it's funny because I did have one worker. Her name was Miss May, and I called her Mother May. You've heard about her before too. And Mother May. I
heard all your workers.
Oh yeah, Mother May. She had tongs, and so when that happened, she took the tongs. She said, "Put it down there," and she'd take the tongs. I'm dead serious. There was two women that would do this, and they would take the tongs and they would put it over on the register, and they'd separate them, and then they would put them. They pull the drawer out and they put them in the bottom and let it and do that, and then because the drawer would come out, right? There's the cash drawer comes out, and so they could take so she would pull the cash drawer out. She'd put the money down there underneath, and then she'd put it back in, so she didn't have to touch it even when it was there, and it stayed there until she cashed out. I'm serious. I'm telling you. The things that happened, crusty feet weren't. Crusty feet is like is a positive.
I'm telling you, if you can survive, you survive. Then you can survive anything now.
Yes.
You remember drinking water out of the hose? Don't know what was in the hose. What? Your immune system is great.
We used to
out of the park.
Yeah, we used to go down to the corner in the summertime. Because we didn't have air conditioning, and we were poor folks. I mean, we were happy, but we didn't know we were poor. We just lived, right? But later on, you find out, oh, that's poor. I don't care. It was good. But we would get out to the corner in the summers when it was hot as hell in Baltimore, and of course, nobody had air conditioning. We were all part of the inner city kids, and so we had transoms that were above the door. And so the people would pull the transoms if you still had them, and then the air would flow through the house to help keep it cool, but it wasn't enough. So all the kids would get together, and one of the grown kids would get a wheel, the lug nut wrench, the X thing.
Oh yeah,
He would go down and he would take and open up the cap on the hydrant, the water hydrant, right? Take it off, the fire hydrant. And then he would take on the top side and turn it on, and we would all jump and play in the fire hydrant, and we would always like get close and sit down, and the fire hydrant would throw us across the street, right? Because of the power of the water, right? And we would do that. We played in city water, fire hydrant water in the street on the corner where people could have whatever. It's like these days people would freak out over it. That's what we did to keep cool, and we played in that kind of stuff. And in the winter, we played snow football, right? So when the roads iced over, we were out there playing football on iced roads and having a good old time because it's crazy. So that, I mean, it's a long time ago, but it's part of what we did, and it was crazy.
Yes. I think Tay, you said it when you incorporate. You have women who use the bathroom, don't wash their hands, and then touch everything. Yeah, that's why I look at everybody's shoes.
Why is that?
So I know not to touch. If I don't hear them wash them hands, I
Oh,
know.
I
And
see
then
you in
I
the
see them
bathroom.
when they
Yeah,
come
yeah.
out. I'm
Yeah,
first to tell Kenny, don't shake nobody's hand. I don't care if she sit right beside. She didn't wash her hand. Don't you hug her. Don't you do shit. Matter of fact, can we get the check? Because we got the go.
Yes.
Or here's this other thing now that's getting big. People that sit outside with their dogs and the waiters come up and they loving on the dog and they go right back in, don't wash their hands or nothing.
Oh yeah.
And go pick your food up and go send it to you.
Yes. And
I'm telling you, we got a story for days for dirty folks. Dirty folks.
Yes.
Okay. Who you want to do next? You pick this time. Tay, I did.
I'm surprised people even still here. They're probably like, "Oh Lord, you guys have lost your damn mind."
Gotcha. Who we want to do next?
I'm good with who. Tell me. I know.
Man, first one that came in was Vanessa.
Wanted everybody. There you go. We can do Vanessa since she popped right up.
Okay, so listen. Sub 4 CG1 RL.
I think that's
you
supposed to be
asking about a relationship. Okay. The relationship questions we don't answer during this live. But you're more than welcome to save that question for Calling on Angels, 1111, or Love Riot Warriors. Okay? They answered love questions. Now, if you have another question, you're more than welcome to hook you right on up. Okay.
Oh, and I think Sherry Berry does as well.
Sherry Berry does love questions too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's complex. Yeah, girl, we ain't got time for that today. We ain't got time for it, not ever. Love is complex. Okay.
I was gonna say not just today.
It's just any day.
Yeah.
But if you have another question besides this love stuff, we got to. Okay.
Exactly.
Still hoping someone to come through. Like what? Oh, you hoping your dad? I was like, wait a minute, Vanessa, is this a love question? But I had to. Thank you. Cave on in. So it's a general reading. I don't know. Is there? Y'all be acting like we can turn on switches. Hey, let me call in. Hey, is this Vanessa dad? Can you mind coming to the front, please? Your daughter's up here waiting on you. So I think that is a great gift. Some people have it like they can call a spirit in quick.
And super for Cedar for Girl, whatever it is. Jess Mercer, who is on with Bonnie on Sundays, she's saying, "Come on in, baby, they want you." So, and Jess, send me your link, Jess, for your thing, and I'll add you to our rotation of YouTube links too.
Oh yeah, Jess is on. I'm sorry, Jess. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so Jess will read for you. Absolutely, sure. Her and Bonnie.
She started reading for a little bit when I saw her.
And Jess, if you can go to pull up your YouTube page, copy that link and text it to us through the messenger. I can add you to our things that we pop up to help people grow your channel too. Because absolutely, I forgot about that brain fart. My bad.
It's Don's fault. I can only wish I do dream him and know he sends me signs all the time. There you go. Are you not receiving the signs?
Mm-hmm. Listen to
when y'all ask for these signs, are you ready to receive them? What are you ready to do with that? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Okay, well, obviously you're juggling some things. Two of Pentacles. You're definitely juggling some things. Which way you trying to go? You got the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Now, usually we don't talk about relationship stuff. But is it like you're juggling between your
With the moon?
partner? I know, right?
Dang it.
What are you talking about? Don't do none of that stuff. Look what happens. Oh, Vanessa. But I feel like there is some things. I also feel like you gotta trust your intuition, because either it's like spirit putting is bringing someone into your life, or is already there and you're not acknowledging what this person is capable of. Or this is what you're juggling. You do have the Seven of Wands. I feel like this is something that you got to fight for. This is a relationship you got to fight for, or protect yourself at. I say that. Protect yourself with this. But also what I was going for, is this like worth fighting for, or fighting to get from? There we go. That makes more sense. Fighting from getting from it, because it's like, okay, do I want to stay and deal, or do I want to go and be free from a situation? Okay, it's like you holding on to something that is it's no longer anything there. Let me tell you what I'm just seeing. Okay, you have water here. It's nothing but water. Nothing but water. So I associate water to intuition, to water signs, to Pisces, or even believing in your gifts. Like, that's when it is very heightened. Go with your gut instead of going what you think what you should be doing, because that a lot of times that can keep you stuck. Okay, because the next cards is showing, yeah, it's time to move on. Time to get your stuff together. It's time to center yourself. Okay, all these things that's coming at you, it's not penetrating this bubble that you are protecting yourself at. Okay, you do have the Nine of Wands. This is putting up boundaries. This is a protection card. I feel it's protecting you from toxic things, Vanessa. Okay, I don't know what signs your father is giving you in your dreams, but I'm pretty sure it's like, why are you staying? Is it showing you what life will be like on your own? Because here is the Eight of Cups. This is the walking away from things that you don't need. And this is you starting a new journey. Like, the Eight of Cups is you starting a new journey. And this is truly unknown, but look how it's lit up the whole way. You're not by yourself. Okay, you're not by yourself whatsoever. The Four of Swords. It's time to recharge your battery. It's time to relax that mind of yours and get focused on your plans. Okay. I knew this was going to try to sneak on in today with these type of reading. It's time for you to understand. Yeah, we got two moving cards. And you have the Lover's card here. She's happily married or not happily married? No, happily married.
Happily married.
Okay. It's something that's toxic that's going on. And it doesn't necessarily has to be with your significant other. It can be a friend. It can be a family member. It can be this, trust your intuition with this. And it's like this toxic thing. I feel like your backbone that gives you strength is your significant other. But once again, it's a person that came into your life and it's like, okay. Oh, well, thank y'all for correcting. But to correct, if it's not the significant other, it could be someone very, very close to you. It's time to take that risk and move on from this relationship. Okay, definitely moving forward and moving on from it. That's what I have from what I'm seeing. Take that however it resonates, but a lot of times it can be. I'm just seeing the reason why I felt like it was the husband or whatever, is someone that's super, super close to you. So there we go.
But you're picking up like a family drama, or what is it you were picking up? I
don't feel like it's family, but it can be family because that's how close they are. When
Okay.
I equate family, it's like how our relationship is.
Yeah.
Is we're not blood related, but we're family.
Mhm.
And that's what I'm feeling is how, I mean, like a person that you are really, 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 really close to.
Yeah.
That it's just not good for you.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. What are you getting from it?
Show me the last two cards one more time, because I'm kind of like, I was watching them like,
The Lovers and the Six of Swords.
yeah. Okay, so Vanessa, who's the young, again, I'm from the Six of Swords is I'm seeing the lovers are a couple, okay? And they're going through, I do see, but I'm picking up, they're going through something that they've been dealing with. What was the one before that one? Because I'm
The Four of Swords.
Yeah.
And then the Eight of Cups before that.
Yeah. This has been a journey. So Vanessa, who is, how's the baby? I'm picking up a baby, I'm picking up a couple, and I'm picking up a child that's been ill or not healthy, a young baby. Like, so did somebody have a new baby? Did you have a new baby? Are you and your spouse having to deal with a new unhealthy new baby? Or are you very connected to somebody who had a new baby and a health issue? Because again, I'm seeing that Six of Swords is that journey, and again, it's been a while, because that eight is there, the Eight of Cups, and so the baby's fighting to be healthy. But I see the Six saying the patience and this has been a trying time. And so who is is there a baby, a small baby in your life, and again, who has been in the hospital, and the parents are so worried, and again, this is a journey situation. Does that resonate with you? The other thing is that when you talk about father, is this your dad or a stepdad? Because I'm getting stepdad energy too. Two different things coming through. What is there a stepfather in this situation? And this is not about the parent, okay? This is not about the baby. And again, I'm going off in two different directions. So when you answer yes or no, please say yes or whatever, and then no whatever. But again, who's the baby? And is the baby okay? Is the baby still in the hospital? Is the baby out of the hospital? Who's the baby?
Mm-hmm.
Am I talking too fast, Vanessa? Are we lagging? Because that happens. I understand. I get that. But
with this Two of Cups here, the first thing that I felt was like that soulmate type of energy with someone, but that's where I was feeling like it was so super close. Could be my sister who's had
10 months. Okay, because it's interesting, because I was so could be my sister who nephew is 10 months, but he's healthy. My husband's nephew was in the hospital when born. Okay, yeah, because I see a baby with them. Interesting. But what does that have to? How is that connected to the reading? I don't understand it. That's just strange. Why are they drawing me to that? And again, your stepdad's alive. Okay, it makes sense. So are you closer to your stepdad than you were to your dad? Because I'm picking up an energy that your dad and you, I don't think you got, the energy I'm picking up is that relationship wasn't the best. And I get a feeling like maybe the stepfather energy is closer or better with you than the father energy. Does that make sense? And is that something you even want to disclose? You don't have to disclose if you don't want. That's not, I'm just picking up that energy. So the nephew is still having issues. Yeah, and that's that patience. Okay, that makes sense, because again, I saw the hospital, and then I saw that Six. Remember, we saw the Eight. Remember, we talked about that your Eight of Cups, which is that journey. This is going to be a journey. But again, the Six tells us that the perseverance is there and the destination is in front of them. So again, that the illnesses that the child's had will continue to a degree, but they're going to be fine. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said my dad and I were close, but not always the best. My stepdad's relationship is healthier. Yeah, that's what I was picking up too. So I was kind of, isn't it, when you were talking about wanting to connect to your dad, it's like, your stepfather's relationship seems to be stronger bond than that. So interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. But I still let your sister and brother know that that there is an end in the dramas of the health because of the child. That will be coming to an end. Okay, be patient, and work it through. But again, that's coming to an end soon, because that 6 is letting us know that they can see the destination. So the health is going to be getting better there, and just continue to nurture a relationship with your stepdad, but listen to the energy with your father. Okay.
Yeah. Also, continue to nurture the relationship with your sister too. But I just feel like there's some toxic stuff, but it's also putting up your own boundaries from some toxic things.
Yeah.
And maybe healing from that.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And you have a son. Is it so? You have a son, or do you have more than one? Because I'm picking up a son for you. And who are the daughters? Did you have 2 daughters? Are you old enough to? Who's the 2? Maybe I'm confused. I'm now seeing 2 daughters. I'm seeing 2 daughters, and they're older. So are you older as well? Because I'm picking up. God, I'm even more confused. Your energy is all over the place. It's crazy. I'm picking.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you must have like 10 billion questions because I'm.
Yeah, because it's like
okay.
The reading was even crazy,
Yeah, because I'm picking up all you worry too much. My God, you worry about everything.
That's why that
everybody
4 of
else's
Swords
worries.
came out.
Yeah,
Like, relax this mind of yours, honey.
You need to relax.
I couldn't pinpoint anything. This is the first time in a long time where I could not pinpoint because usually cards flow.
Yes.
Cards flow, but
yes,
not in Vanessa's case.
No, Vanessa, you worry about too many people and too many things, and you had so much to. Yes. So who's the one that you celebrating or are celebrating? There's a celebration around the older one. Okay. I'm picking again. So that one is celebrating something like a milestone in her life. That one I'm picking up, and does that one start with an A? Is it Alicia or Ali or Alma or something like that? That one. What's the celebration for her? The oldest one, and do I have the A right? By the way, I was a single mom for their whole life. Basically, was in a very abusive relationship, got divorced, and now married to my best friend. Super. That's wonderful to hear. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And know the kids will remember. The kids saw more than you think, which is unfortunate, but it's fortunate because again they understand, which is nice. Aliyah, Aliya. My oldest is graduating with her bachelor's degree from WSU. Okay, that's the energy I was picking up. The good news of the celebration for her. Okay, and that's the A. Okay, wonderful. Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
Yeah, you pronounce it like Aliyah. Okay, very good. It's fantastic. Yeah. So yeah, it's interesting. Again, your mind is all over the place. You have so much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you call her Ali. Ali, that's okay. Wonderful. Okay, cool. I love that. But know that again, you need to rest your mind. You got to find a way to put this to rest, because when you're sending us all this energy, we were getting bombarded with all kinds of things.
It's so much.
Yeah, your mind.
You worry
so much.
Too much of everybody and everything.
Yeah. Do some self-care. Do some self-care. Find a way to
breath work.
Oh, all absolutely. Yes. And I think Miss Shawna has had some videos on her shorts as well as longs that talk about that kind of process, to kind of do that. So you may want to look on Miss Shawna's YouTube page and find some things that would help you with that, because you need it. You need to. I totally get the fact that you love and care for so many, but you have to make sure you care for yourself, because if you're not, it all breaks down. Okay.
I'm surprised that the Queen of Cups didn't come up, because that's all about self-care.
Yeah.
But she's too busy. all up in everybody else's stuff to be worried about her.
And look,
She
and
was
look,
worried
she
about
has
her.
she hasn't slept. She
Yeah,
has
that's
restless leg syndrome. I mean, and yeah, all this is why. I mean,
oh,
we picked up on the energy. I mean, your energy, and we read a lot of folks, but
my
man,
head hurts.
it's just all over the place.
All of it. You keep rubbing me out. If I rub my eyebrows gonna come off. So I'm not trying to rub mine. But my head is hurting. You got too much on your brain, honey.
Yeah, yeah,
You
Vanessa.
know what you really need to do is you need to take a walk if you're in a place where by yourself, okay? If go to the park or something, have you a moment of silence.
Yes,
Like connect with yourself
yes,
because this is a whole lot. Take a bath, sit
yeah,
in a tub, and you know, open up your pores. Have like some eucalyptus in the shower with you or in the tub with you, and just sit and soak.
yep,
You do need a cleanse. You need a big major cleanse,
yeah,
but you need to do this all the time.
oh, absolutely. What I would also suggest is if you can get some black obsidian, it would be nice
Oh
because it's protecting, right,
yes, black
Shauna?
obsidian.
Yes, and then
Uh,
also amethyst is wonderful.
I
Amethyst
was about to
is
say
such
some
a wonderful.
amethyst.
It helps you clear for clarity of mind. Have a little piece in it. I usually keep a piece of amethyst. And Shauna knows this. I keep a little piece of amethyst with me almost all the time in my
Oh
pocket,
yeah.
and I can tell when I don't have it. I really do feel a difference. It's not psychological. It could be psychological, but I don't even know that I don't have it because I keep it with my change. And yet it's funny how sometimes I pull it out and I'm like, I'm having a very busy, crazy day in my head. And I'm thinking, why am I doing this? And then I'll pull the change out to make change. And I'm like, oh, where is it? I'm like, oh, damn, the stone's not there. I knew this. I could feel the difference without even knowing I didn't have effect. So it does have a physical effect, right? But
What
you
I
need
just
some peace.
I just pulled some cards from you. I don't know. I was like, why do I even have this deck out? And it was a reason. The self-care deck, right? Sacred self-care.
Yes.
I don't even know why I was, but I just burning bowl ritual. You need to write things down. Treat it like a full moon. Okay. Write things down on a piece of paper. Okay. Write it down. Throw it in the bowl. Throw it in the bowl. Write it down, throw it in a bowl, let it go. This is also going to help with self-care. But I told you deep breathing, and what comes up, deep breathing.
Yep.
That's sitting. There's a lot of videos on YouTube that can help you with breath work. Okay. Because that's releasing. You're going to cry. It's okay. That's part of releasing, honey, because you need a big major cleanse.
Yeah.
I would even say the darn shaman drum.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you around, you know, a place where they have shamans, clear that energy up. Sync with the moon. Get back on working with the moon. That's your energy. That's the feminine energy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I would say also, Vanessa, there's a thing called sitting in the power. It's a phrase that is used, sitting in the power. And it is the power of your divine entity, be it your deity, your God, whoever you pray to, okay? And it's called sitting in the power. It's also, when you say this, it's also connecting to your spirits and spirit guides as well, the people who've crossed over, the people that protect you and keep you safe. But sitting in the power, what I would suggest is you trying it, and that is just finding, I would say 5 minutes. Again, I go with 5 all the time because 5 really is, it's funny how after the first minute, you start really fidgeting in most things because we don't realize how long 5 minutes are until you actually
Yeah, 5 minutes is a long time.
It is. And after about 30 seconds to a minute, you're ready to bounce off the walls because you're like, wait a minute, I can't deal with silence this much. But I would get a meditation music or something very peaceful, tranquil, and I would play it and be in a darker space and sit down and just, what you should do is only sit down and think of what, and if you pray to God, you pray to Jesus, you pray to Allah, whoever you pray to. Allah is God, I understand that, but for some people they see it differently, so I'm putting it out there, just putting it out there, you know, what can I say? Anyway, the point is that whomever you reach out to, sit in the power means reach out to them, and for 5 minutes, it's just like you're sitting in church and just saying, you know, hey, you know, I'm open. Talk to me. Share with me. Bring your light in here. Bring your energy into me. Let me be your vessel. And just sit in the power. Own the power that comes with that, And don't be surprised if that will help you in so many ways. It helps to center you. It helps to give you guidance. It helps to give you reassurance that you're not alone and that you are loved. And it's interesting. You can be loved by children. You can be loved by your husband. You can be loved by your wife. You can be loved by your parents. But there is a different feeling when you know that your spirits, your deity, and so forth loves you. It's a very different kind of feeling that tells you that no matter what I do, I'm safe. No matter what I do, I am not judged. No matter what I do, there's value in me. And that comes from that energy, which is above and beyond anything that you'll get here. So I would just strongly sitting in the power. Do that a few times a week. And I'm telling you, 2-3 times a week, if you do that, you will see such a difference. Okay.
Yeah, that's that. When you do, you get to know yourself all over again.
Oh yeah.
And then things start to come up out of a reminder of how strong you are, what you've been through, and then this also helps you with your burning bowl. I highly recommend you do this ASAP of you writing things down that you want to let go. I mean, like not go in super detail where it's going to be a book, child, but go in detail of what it is so you can absolutely let it go and burn. And as you do that, you say, I surrender to the fire for transformation and allow light to guide the way. That is a great affirmation to just speak on that. And then when I looked at the bottom, when I said take a walk, spend time alone. Get to know you. Sit in the power at the park. Sit at the power, just sit in that where you have no distractions.
Absolutely.
You can sit in a car and have no distractions. Not while you're driving, though. Park the car. Park the car. Don't sit in it at the light. Okay?
Safety precaution message right there.
Yes,
Safety precaution.
We got to go safety wise.
Exactly. Let's not lose our damn minds, But and Tanita,
speak power. Speak what you need to say out loud. That also helps, but you're doing it alone because you got to heal yourself first before you can start worrying or healing anybody else. Because all you're doing is you're transferring that energy over to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I can tell you that Tanita, when you asked the question about sitting in the power, you are right. Again, we were not joking a few minutes ago when we were talking about how difficult it can be after 30 seconds to a minute. You're flashing, Miss Shawna. There's somebody there.
I know. I told you.
It's been happening all day. So, yeah. So there is somebody there. But anyway, spirit wise. But again, to just kind of it after a half a minute to a minute, your mind does want to wander, and it takes you training your mind, you focusing your mind. So it can take more than you don't sit down and do it in one session. If it happens, that's wonderful. But with your mind and what we've been saying here and what we're getting, you cannot do it in one session. You're going to have to teach yourself how to turn off and just focus. And the way you do it is you focus, you visualize. If anything, visualize a spirit, visualize an angel, visualize your God, visualize something, and then hold that vision in your head and then ask for them to speak with you and to have a conversation with you and keep repeating it. And when you talk out loud, like Ms. Shawna said, talk to your spirits like you're talking to us. You're sitting in front of you. Have the conversation. Don't do it internally because that's not the way you do it. I mean, seriously, spit it out. And if you feel, and you will when you first do these things, you will feel silly and uncomfortable because you're talking to nobody. But because you're thinking nobody, you are talking to somebody. Your spirits are so talk to them. Okay.
Another thing I wanted to add when you sit and meditate, a lot of times, because this is a form of meditation, a lot of times these thoughts come and they run. And when I was trying to figure out my meditation, I'm like, okay, let me just try to fight these thoughts. I lose every time. Because either they gotta come. So allow them, their space to come and to leave, because they can't stay. When they stay, you're not going to get comfortable. You're not going to be, you're going to be like, all right, well, I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this. But also, when you allow those thoughts to come in, solutions come behind it. Okay. So that's when you get that pen out, and that's when you write down that experience and everything of what the solutions was, not the problem, because the problem's been solved.
Yes.
You know, it takes time it takes practice. Okay, this is not going to happen in 5 minutes, because when you sit down for 5 minutes, you're going to be like, all right, what do I got to do? Oh, I got to take the clothes out the dryer. Oh, wait a minute, I got to go to the grocery store. I got to get this, da 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 da. I got to pay this bill, da da da. And then there's no solution. Now you're done, because you got all these things that you didn't thought about. Take that next 5 minutes and sit, and then that's where your solutions come in. But then you're much calmer, and it's adding back into you of, all right, well, we got that out the way. Now here's your spirit guide coming in. Here's your loved one coming in. Here's an ancestor coming in, giving you a message. And then next thing you know, you're like, wait a minute, I've been sitting here for 20 minutes. You don't realize how long you've been sitting for. You know what I mean? So it is really up to you of how much time you want to spend into your self-care, into that moment of you. And then on top of that, Don has a great meditation of the is this the one where you climbing the ladder?
Yep.
Okay, this is the one, meeting your spirit guides.
Yeah. If you want, and you want to, this is a guided meditation, by the way, guided. So you don't have to sit in silence, and you don't have to sit in music. This does it all for you. And I walk you through this. This is my voice you'll be hearing. And I walk you through the meditation. And again, this meditation, you will fail. Generally speaking, most people fail the meditation getting the complete visualizations the first 1 or 2 times. It will take a few times before you get all the visualizations that you create, because again, it's helping you to rest your mind, to focus, and to do those things. And that takes time. So be patient with it, but do this meditation, and don't be surprised. The best part about it is that first part of the meditation, the first 10 to 15 minutes, is about centering your chakras, because when your chakras are centered, you're going to find the peace, you're going to find the tranquility, and you're going to be open-minded to what you're going to do next, which is at the end of that first part of the meditation, you're then going to be creating a visualization of a safe space, and I call it a cabin, and you'll know when you hear it, and you'll go there. And then once you create that safe space, the fascinating part is once you do this a number of times and you've created that safe space for you to be, you will then not even have to use the meditations or anything. You can instantly take yourself to that front door of that meditations, that safe space. And you can put yourself right in that safe space instantaneously, because you're so trained how to get there quickly. And when you do, this is how you can communicate with the people who've crossed over. You want to talk to your dad, Vanessa? This will get you.
That is definitely
get you there. And this is the one that's specific. This meditation here is specific to getting connected to the loved ones. And I stress this now, this one specifically, and the spirit guide one specifically, because again, as I said at the beginning, the veil is very thin right now, because the world is going through a major convulsion. And not only is the astrological alignments happening that make that happen, but we as people are going through a crazy upheaval. And so the veil is thin. And so you can connect easier to these people, the loved ones, and those who are your spirit guides. This is the time to do it. So take advantage of it while you can.
Absolutely. You know, I just read your message, said I love to sit at the cemetery where my dad is. Okay, that is physical, but he's with you all the time. So try to change the scene up. Okay, you don't want to go there and be woo-wooing. You want to be invite him in your element. Okay, change up your vibration. And what I'm telling you, with this darn meditation, I won't be surprised if he show right up in front of your face. Be like, hey, I've been trying to stop going to there and feeling sorry and crying and all of this other type of stuff. No, we got work to do. So bam.
And I'll tell you what, I did this meditation live. Over Zoom. I did this meditation for our Tuesday night class. Before we had Tuesday night class, or no, actually at the end of one of our Tuesday night classes, Julie said, Don, could you do this meditation for us to kind of close out the evening? And I said, absolutely. And so I did this live for our Tuesday night class. And where at one point I heard this, and I'm like, but I continued forward because again, you can't stop because there's a bunch of you doing this. And interestingly enough, when we were done, I asked for feedback. Did anybody, and there was silence and then all of a sudden, somebody I've known for a long time who I adore her. And her skills are she has mad skills. She's amazing what she can do. Not only can she see spirits, but she draws them and she can show you who she's seeing, and they are your spirits. You're like, oh, that's my brother, that's my cousin, whatever, when they're on the other side. It's amazing how she is with this. But anyway, so to go back to what I was saying, she spoke up and she said, I've been a medium for 25 to 30 years. And I've helped so many people connect to their loved ones. And she said, but I've never been able to have a medium connect me to my dad, who I've always wanted to spend time with again. And your meditation, which is this meditation that I did live, your meditation helped me to do that. And I said, not only did I sit with my dad, but as my dad was there, the other family members came in around him. She was in tears. This woman was in tears. And this is, again, a medium of 25 to 30 years. And she's like, I've never had that and always wanted it, and you delivered. So know that I've had people who've had the feedback because to give me the feedback from live of this, and then people who've had these and watched these who've come back to me. One person apologized. I said, I'm so sorry. I wanted to let you know I fell asleep on this, and I really, and I'm like, you don't apologize, because falling asleep means you're getting lined. Your chakras are lining, which is that first part of the exercise. That's what it does. And so if you are going through that, then you need sleep and you needed rest. And so when you lined yourself and lined your chakras, you fell asleep. That is a compliment to me, not an insult. I said, so don't apologize. And then They were back and they've done it a few times, and then they stayed awake and they've gotten through, and they come back and they're like, oh my gosh, I am so glad that I stayed with it. So again, everybody takes a little difference away from it. But I can tell you that when you leave this meditation, if you've done it completely and you've done it a few times, do not be surprised when you find at the end of the meditation and you look over, as I instruct you to do, the person you've been wanting to talk to is right there. And you see them, you hear them, and they talk to you. So there you go. Try it, Vanessa. And everybody, I advise everybody to do it. Again, the veil is thin. This is the time to do it. If you've ever had any problems communicating with the other side, this is the one time in so many years where I felt the veil so very thin, because I connect quickly where I haven't. Even I had to work a little more than I am right now. These days, it's like happening faster. When they come in, boom, boom. And that's why Shawna's camera has been flashing and this thing's been it's moving, because there's been a spirit
they here
very long. Yep.
I invited them in and said, I'm like, hey, show up if you want to.
Absolutely.
But that's it. I mean, after we done, that's to go.
Exactly. Y'all got to go at that point, right? Exactly.
Gotta go.
So there you go. Well, Michelle, we had a long one, but it's been a productive one, to say the least.
So have we read and we read.
I can say. Absolutely. And we are all the better for having done so. Thank you, everybody, for giving us the gift of your energy for a short period of time so we can spend time with you and communicate. We love it that you all make it possible.
Absolutely.
And again,
I know y'all love entertainment. I'll be looking for. This is what I want to say real quick.
Yeah.
If y'all got a reading today and you needed to get some of them notes together, it's back. It'll be back up as soon as we're done. Go back, rewatch at the time if you paid attention to the time, if you didn't, whatever. But go back and watch your reading so you can take notes, because you never know. Like, it's gonna be some things that you missed, you know. Mm-hmm. So it will be back up. It's up on there.
Absolutely.
On the live.
Julie says it's great to see you guys back on together. Thank you, Julie. Appreciate that, you know. So
I know. It's been a minute. Exactly. It's been since last year.
It's been a year, hasn't it? There you go.
It's been a year.
Misty Butler, I owe you a reading. You were here for so long, and I apologize since we are long in the tooth on this one. We're over 2.5 hours. But Misty Butler, next time we go live, if you come on Wednesday night or Thursday morning, whichever you come on to, make sure that you bring this to my attention that I said this, and I will remember it. If you expect me to remember it, it ain't gonna happen.
I remember.
But if you remind me, you will be first up for a reading, because I do owe
got
you.
Misty.
You've been exactly, and Shawna does have a great memory. Her and Angie are my memory folks. When I have those folks there, I know I don't have to worry about memory. Because they'll remind me and say, "You read for this person. You said the same thing." I'm like, "Really? Okay, well that's good. That's information,
now,
right?"
Some readings I don't remember because it's so much in detail, but like certain things out of that reading, I can remember something of. But when I'm done, child, I am done.
Exactly.
I gotta cut the cord, y'all. I got to cut the cord.
Absolutely. So again, Misty, I owe you one. We will read for you. I promise you. But
in a good way.
Exactly.
Like
we will give you a good reading instead of reading.
Reading you.
Absolutely. So again, thank you, Misty, for understanding. I appreciate that so very much.
Yes. Be there with bells on, girl.
Exactly. Yep. And
thank you, Jess. It's pink today, honey. And with my pink earrings and my pink and my nails.
Absolutely. Rocking the pink. And that's why we have the pink. If you notice, that's why I have it down here. Because that pink down here is in celebration of Miss Shawna's favorite color.
Yes, because we represent love, light, and peace, and hair grease.
And before we exactly, Miss RuPaul doing it again. Absolutely. Oops. Oh, here we go. Oh. She's watching.
There we go, girl.
Miss Ru is watching, yes. And since I missed it earlier, this is to everybody who's had a birthday last week, this week, next week. Celebration. Happy birthday before we get out of here. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. And Sean and I were talking. We were looking at. I was looking before the show started. We were looking at tweaking. We're going to be tweaking our intro because I want y'all to see this. This is not. We'll come back afterwards, but I want you to see the intro if you didn't have a chance to see it. How one of us has changed, and I won't.
Oh my gosh!
How Shawna has aged so much, and I have not aged.
I have, y'all. I have aged.
Here we go. Check us out. I mean, it's amazing.
Look at that.
I know you were
look Amish. You look Amish, Quaker,
and all the hair.
Yes.
Oh my goodness! But you know, this part of us has aged. This one, not even a bit. Miss Shawna looks as young and as vibrant as always. I'm like, when I saw that, I'm like, okay, I'm jealous now because you know,
just a little thicker than what in that picture, but in that video, but it's okay. And we got different backgrounds too, so you know, we kind of updated our background.
Miss Shawna, you just aren't aging at all. I'm loving
God
it.
and water, honey. God and water and my skincare.
Absolutely positive.
That link is down there for a reason. Everybody go check that out. That's where you can purchase your planners. That's where you can connect with me on social media and on directly to my website for crystal intentional jewelry and crystal infused skincare.
Exactly. And she's her best ad you can have. It's like, you know.
Yes, honey.
Yeah.
You can get them cheekbones like Janet, honey. Janet Jackson got them cheekbones.
That's Miss Jackson if you're nasty.
Nasty. Right. Not if you ask her.
Exactly. If you're nasty.
Right.
Well, with that said, folks, we are out of here again. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for spending some time with us. We will talk to you guys later.
Yes.
Love, light, and blessings from Shawna and myself. Have a good one. And I don't have any out music, so let me see what I can do. Let me just put this on here. Let's see what we can do.
It's gonna give you a dance break.
Well, there you go. That'll work.
Right.